surprise! It's time for Homestuck.
What the fuck?
Oh, what? Whoa! You can't just surprise a guy like that.
Sip, man. Why?
Wow.
Happy Blocktober, everybody.
Oh, hey, and welcomed. That's great. Thank you.
This is Blomtober.
Wow. I've
Happy
always wanted to be welcome to a month.
October.
Yeah.
Happy Homestober. Oxtuckober.
Yeah. Octobestuck or something like that. That's gonna be the way to go.
October.
Yeah. Oh, dude, guys, they added tags to all of your favorite Twitch streams.
Oh,
and now
good.
I don't know what the fuck tags to put on it. I don't know what the fuck tags to put on this stream. Do you want
Metadata.
robotics on this stream?
Roleplay.
Roleplay. It is roleplay. It is actually roleplay. Oh, what else do we want?
Reading
Shopping?
Aloud. Reading aloud.
Reading aloud. Excellent. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun with this. Anyway, continue. What are we doing today, Shaneman?
Shaman. Well, we're gonna learn our runes and magic scrying on today's
Great.
Shaman stream.
Excellent.
Anyway, we're gonna go frond some stoms and scroll down to volume 13. Oh, hey, how appropriate for October. Of Fate, Fortune, and Fashion.
Oh.
Blah, 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 friendship, blah.
Why,
Great.
is she tall?
Yeah, well, no, I think he's small.
Well, I think maybe both.
Maybe
Yeah,
Maybe
a little bit of both. I love how Boulder here is kind of just like, when you hover over him, but Stealth is like, yes! Yes! Anyway,
cute.
so my original, oh my god, seizure time. My original expectations for these two characters were to be Ark on the left and Hannah on the right.
Okay.
Cool.
Now, I'm not sure if you guys are opposed to that, or if we should just do the thing.
I'm opposed to all of your ideas.
Wow.
Okay,
Wait a minute.
well, welcome to Foul Shane Reads all of Friendsim and
Everything.
Homestuck by himself, and a bunch of bulge-banging losers listen in the background.
Bulge banging.
Wow,
That's fucked up to say.
Anyway,
I thought that this character on the right was supposed to be a Jade Blood. Did they mess her color up?
no, she's supposed to be a teal blood.
Is she supposed to be a Teal Blood? I thought I remembered that she was Jade from the list that we had, but oh well.
You know what? Let me click
I'm
the
heading
flag
over to
here.
trollplay.com. Well, no, that's not. It's Troll Call.
Yeah.
Troll Call.
Troll Play,
Troll
though.
Pl-
Good
Troll
name.
Play is a completely different website.
Is it? I don't want to know what
yes,
it is now.
It's not that bad. It's really not that bad.
Yeah, it looks like she was always teal.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I just for some reason I thought she was a Jade.
She's also
Okay.
apparently troll Jewish, so
Oh.
Oh my god, that affects how I'm gonna play this character so much.
I love
Well,
her hair. Her hair's
good.
great.
They're both girls. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Good to know,
Okay.
because I definitely would have grokked this as a boy, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and get started with Boldier here, who is apparently a girl. Have fun with that arc. Jay, do you want to be first narrator, or should I?
Oh, you should.
Okay. You just aren't feeling it today. Oh, never mind, Jay. You got to do it now. No, you're
Well,
getting
no.
more and more of these gray nights recently. Nights where the call of the streets, that infinite ramble for companionship, just sounds exhausting and meaningless. You had days like this back on Earth too, when getting out of bed just didn't seem worth it. The sun is just beginning to slip under the horizon, and usually this would be the sign to rise and shine. Or, rise and dark. But all you've managed to do so far this evening is make yourself some coffee. You know, I'm getting real, feeling personally attacked here, friend Sim. You're getting a little too close to home. I'm gripping my cup of coffee here.
Did a Breath of the Wild Guardian die on the left?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the legs just decorating
Yeah.
our house
That
now.
is what that appears.
Or
Is that
hive,
our
I guess.
house? When did we get a house?
Remember we broke into this abandoned hive, and now we're just kind of
Oh yeah, we did kind of take over Triz's place a little bit, didn't we? Something like that?
Well, I think it's just a generally abandoned hive. I don't know if it specifically belonged to Treza. I think it just has, what do you call it, leanings. Anyway, you recently mentioned to Tagora that you drink instant coffee.
Instant coffee.
And he was so disgusted that he gave you a coffee machine. He claimed it was an old one he didn't use anymore, but it still had the price tag on it.
Oh,
On the table sits a palm husk Keneal had taken off a dead kid especially for you, and cradled in your hand is a mug skillison. All of our friends are just giving us shit. It looks like
That's
she
nice.
painted
That's
it herself.
sweet.
There's a white blob on one side that you think is supposed to be Lady. Duh.
Lady.
That's
My
so
girlfriend.
cute.
I want all of her friends to come over and have a peaceful coffee date.
I want to have
That sounds
a
great.
party with everybody and get crunk together.
You're even wearing the hoodie Malik gave you to cut the evening chill. Duh. Also, I'm not sure if there's supposed to be music or not, but if there isn't any within a...
Probably. It usually starts off silent.
Here you are all wrapped up in the warm embraces of your friend's goodwill, safe and sound, but deep inside you festers something. A gnawing existential dissatisfaction. That classic angst the philosophers wrote about. I don't think they call it angst so much as they usually refer to it as ennui, but that's fine. Your palm husk chimes and you pick it up lazily. What? Another rando trying to slide into your DMs? Sorry, folks. You just don't have time for that anymore. You are a friendship connoisseur, a sommelier of the rarest of amicable vintages.
Is that
You,
No.
Oh.
you unlock the screen to find a message.
Psst, I'm not certain that this line is secure. Actually, a positive isn't, but I am risking contact because it is imperative that we speak.
I already love her.
Sending you rendezvous over coordinates. If you wouldn't mind coming anytime after the sun is set.
Oh, yeah.
Psst, I realize that this is unorthodox, but please believe me when I say that this is not a trick or a trap.
Oh, this music.
I have important information regarding your place on Alternia.
Also, hold on, the music's a little loud for me, so I'm gonna...
What?
I wasn't going for the volume bar. You don't know what you're talking about.
Where is the... There it is.
There you go.
There we go, that's better. Cool, let me just adjust that, and close menu. Alright, you attempt to reply to the message, but there isn't a cursor or anywhere to input text. In fact, there doesn't even appear to be a messenger app open on your phone. It's just a random text box floating in the void. You barely have a chance to read it all the way before it vanishes and Google Maps opens with an address already programmed in. Wow, that's fucking creepy. It's close enough to walk to, which is great, because using your stolen scuttle buggy still makes you a little nervous. You swallow the rest of your coffee and grab your shoes. Ah, this place again. Your
Yeah.
GPS leads you to a shop you recognize. It's the cafe from your weird sort of date with Lanera. It's not too crowded at this time of day. The usual studying crowd doesn't appear to be here. A couple trolls are sitting around sharing pots of tea. Uh-oh!
Ah.
Oh my.
Shit.
What the fuck did she sound like?
What did she sound like?
Well,
I think I just made her
Pompous
sound
and like, ooh, ah,
fool. Fucking idiot. I explicitly stated I wanted essence of day glow, not whatever this garbage is.
Oh, you, know this person. It's, been a minute, hasn't it? Our daughter stands in front of the counter, shouting at the cash register. Whatever automated system runs the shop has apparently gotten her order wrong.
What are you looking at, hmm? This is absolutely none of your...
Hmm?
Oh. It's you.
Ardata swiftly covers up her surprise, examining a sharp, perfectly shaped nail. A perfectly sharpened nail.
Ron! You look... different.
Better?
Let's not exaggerate.
Wow.
I simply meant you looked less like toxic waste and more like a run-of-the-mill grain grinder garbage.
You tell Ardata that it's, good to see her, too. Man, this really takes you back. You'd been so simple back then, so unevolved. You were laser-focused on a single desire, prawn shop. Now...
This has changed.
Well, this has changed, maybe. Now, well, you still like friends, you really do, but you also have, like, a car and a sweatshirt with somebody's sign on it. You've moved up in the world.
Fascinating.
Oh, by the way, Is she the one who summoned you here?
Summoned? You? You must be joking. I haven't spared a single solitary thought for you since you dragged your wretched carcass out of my hive.
Absently, you push your hand into the pocket. You push your hand into the pockets your hoodie.
Nice.
Let's just check that off for the night. Found the typo.
Yep.
Find 4 more and you get a free game. Something crinkles between your fingers and you pull out a folded piece of notebook paper. Okay, this definitely hadn't been in there when you'd left your hive. Definitely hadn't. You passed a couple people in the streets, but you definitely don't remember any of them getting close enough to slip something in your pocket. Huh. It only says 2 words. Out. Back. We gotta go to Troll, Australia!
G'day, mate.
Oh no, we need to stop talking to our Dada. Oh, no.
Excuse me.
She's a bitch. She's the worst.
I love her.
She's the worst.
Oh man, should you go? We should save is what we shall do.
Are you kidding me? You know what? Backyards are as bad as basements. Let's get it out of the way.
Oh, that's what it actually says. I'm like, what are you going for here, Ark? Okay, listen. You've done some pretty dumb stuff since you crash landed here. For instance, following the woman standing in front of you into her basement. But not this time. Nice try, catfisher.
Yes, the correct answer is definitely to continue talking to our Dada. Definitely.
Important correspondence.
Nah, you crumple the page up in your hand. Nothing that can't wait.
No?
Good. Impeccable timing. Just what I was hoping you would say.
Why does it feel like everything I say to you is in somehow leading into a trap?
It is, always is.
What? Oh! Oh.
Good.
That's a good ending.
You know what? Actually, this is not as awful as I expected.
That was abrupt.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Okay,
Sorry, my character who we don't get to meet. Hey, who's this next character? She's wearing a bathrobe or something? Go, go, go.
Let's be real here. If you were ever going to refuse a suspicious invitation, you would have done it by now. You would have drawn the line at vehicle theft or murder, church, or anime club. You can't resist a social engagement. You're a tragic flaw.
Okay, I guess. Enjoy yourself.
Toodles, bitch! You head back
Bye.
through a beaded curtain, half expecting an alarm to ring. Glad that tickled
Fuck
Jay.
her.
How do they keep people from just robbing stores here? Are there, like, lasers and shit? Whoa, new place. You emerge into a tidy little back garden. None of the plants here are ones you recognize from Earth, but it's still nice. You cross a bridge over a slow-flowing stream, and I go crazy on you. Bonus points if you get that reference. And find yourself looking down at a path that blooms into a dizzying spiral. A tight dizzying spiral. Maybe you're supposed to walk across it and ponder your place in the universe. Your contemplation would be inevitably cut off before it hit its climax, because someone is sitting at the center of the spiral. She is a small, yep, I guess it is, compact shape with her hair cut short and choppy around her chin, wearing a shapeless white dress. Really more of a robe. Whoop.
Psst, I've been waiting for you. Thanks for coming.
She speaks in a stage whisper, low and full of air, but still loud enough to hear across the path. You pick your way carefully across the spiral, making sure not to mess any of it up, treading only inside the lines. The girl gives you a small, secretive smile.
The name's Boulder.
You ask her if this is her garden. Does she live here? It's nice, but it's not exactly out of the element. It's not exactly out of the elements. Actually, it looks like there's some storm clouds rolling in. You're probably going to get rain soon.
Oh yeah, my Raccoon is under that tree.
She smiles again, and you can't tell if she's messing around. In fact, she is entirely unreadable. Like her face is a totally reflective surface, and all you're seeing is the cloudy sky and the garden. But you can't tell how she feels about you at all.
Would you like to sit down?
Inside the circle, or... She looks around like she is only just realizing she's at the center of a complicated geometric pattern.
It doesn't matter. I only wanted to see if you would follow the path or trample through it. But you didn't either. You forced your own way while taking care to preserve that which had come before.
I think you might be giving us too much credit here.
No.
You, ask her what the fuck she's talking about.
Maybe nothing. I'm not sure.
The wind tosses her hair and the clouds chase each other across the sky. God damn, is this dramatic. If the rain comes, it will come soon. Baldir continues to look at you as you shift awkwardly and shiver, pushing your hands into your hoodie. This is different than any other friend meetup you've had, even with the others who purposefully sought you out. There is a serenity to Baldir that all the rest lack. Or maybe that's just the zen as fuck garden getting to you. You try to remember that Baldir said to you in the message that she somehow managed to make appear on your phone and then immediately self-immolate. Self-immolate? Did our phone fucking explode?
I don't know.
The message immolated?
The message just lit on fire.
Yeah, like, I was gonna say, I'm
It
pretty sure
disappeared.
immolating needs to specifically catch on fire.
That's fine. That's fine.
That she has some information for you about your place on Eternia or some shit like that.
Did I say that? I guess I did.
Oh, thank you, Dragoni. The message digitally immolated.
I suppose I wanted the chance to talk to you a bit before the end.
The end?
I was starting to feel a little, jealous maybe?
Right. You guess everybody has been going on about the funny, dumb alien robot who's been prowling the countryside.
No, that's not it. Though I'm sure you're very funny. I just wanted a chance to talk to you. Someone who is adrift in a swell of fate and the whims of the paradox.
Sure.
Paradox? You don't know anything about paradoxes. Well, you know what they are, you just don't see why they're relevant?
They aren't. Paradoxes aren't relevant by their very nature. It's this essence of the nature that makes them so integral to the story.
You shake
My
your head.
head.
You're just... Yep, you shake it. You're not built for this cosmic stuff. You're just an orphan from Earth with quick fingers. For spaceships and apparently vehicles. Baldir gives you another sly smile.
Oh, quick fingers?
You know, game... yeah, you hadn't meant that as a dirty joke or anything. Also, your fingers are nowhere near as quick as hers. I can hear the fan fictions being typed in the distance.
Nah, it's fine.
God damn! Quick, not hard. Fuck, I made it worse. She somehow got a piece of paper in your pocket while you were standing in a cafe, and she was back. She somehow got a piece of paper in your pocket while you were standing in a cafe, and she was back here. That's like reverse pickpocketing through astral projection.
Yeah.
Baldir laughs. She stands up and moves across the garden path, following the spiral so swiftly and efficiently that she might as well be floating. She drifts over to one of these trees, pulling a coat down from where it's slung over a branch. Whoop! It covers her from chin to ankles, coming together to form an olive green symbol on her chest that looks like a question mark without the dot. A broad-brimmed hat finishes out the ensemble.
Okay, tell me it's cute. Tell me it's cute.
You're
well, I can't...
adorable.
Thank you. Well, I can't teach you astral projection. But pickpocketing is actually quite simple. Would you care to learn? Ideally, we need a third person to act as the mark, but I think we can make it work.
See, at first I thought this person was going for, like, detective, but now it's feeling much more like the opposite of detective.
Which is what?
Criminal.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Or crime, huh?
Oh, dude.
more
Same,
no more
same.
crimes, please. We've
Well,
done
I
so many crimes.
I think crime is probably the correct answer, so probably no more crime.
You've already got a hell of a rap sheet. maybe it would be best not to add any new skills that could lead, you know, into temptation.
Fair enough. Would you care to go for a stroll?
Can we get a Crimes in the Greg voice arc?
The Greg voice?
Yeah, the Triple G from A Night in the Woods.
Oh, wait, what do you want me to say?
Crimes.
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 Crimes!
There we go.
Is that what he sounded like?
It's close enough.
It's been a little bit.
Oh, it's a nice night.
It's a windy, unsettled night, and it looks like rain. You suppose that's nice, depending on your definition. You'd absolutely love to take a stroll. That's your whole vibe, really. Strolling. You follow her out through a little back gate and into the street. It's kind of hard to do a voice for just one word. Look
Yeah,
here,
you're right.
friends.
Yeah, you're right.
You leave the cafe behind and are quickly consumed by the drift of the midnight crowd. You brace for the inevitable pitying, hostile looks you get whenever you go into public. You should have mentioned that you try to avoid large groups, but strangely no one even glances at you. It's like Boldir exudes a sneaky aura that encompasses the both of you. Oh, I see that she took level 3 hide in plain sight, which allows you to use it on a party member. So, as long as nobody takes a spot check and rolls higher than her level.
You fucking found me out, nerd.
As you walk, you ask her if she really believes in fate. Like, the two of you were always going to meet, and nothing could have happened any different, no matter what you did. Baldir gives you a thoughtful sidelong glance.
Well, that would imply that none of our choices matter and that causality is inevitable. That randomness is irrelevant, right?
Sure. You scamper to keep up with her, both physically and mentally. For someone who asks you to take a stroll, she sure is booking it down the street.
But that disregards our choices. Fate dictates that all possibilities are, by their very nature, necessities. Or rather, the choice that you make was the only one you ever could make.
Right, so you're the kind of doing this no such thing as free will thing, right?
I doubt the universe is that simple.
Doesn't sound simple to you, but you hum and nod sagely because you want Boldir to think you're deep.
Instead of asking yourself whether you were meant to meet me and meant to be here, it makes more sense to wonder what the forces are that have conspired to bring it into being.
Well, that would be exhaustion and ineptitude. You don't exactly remember what happened, but you're sure it involves something stupid like falling asleep at the wheel and drifting off into another solar system. Is that our actual backstory? We were just a normal astronaut on a routine moon mission, but we fell asleep and fucking blasted off to Alternia.
I wonder if a troll put us to sleep, maybe.
It had been a
Probably gonna be something like that. Sorry.
48 hours, you know? A lot of escaping and running and punching and stealing of high-powered vehicles.
Yes,
So
of
you
course.
were not an astronaut. You stole a spaceship.
Sure did.
I understand. All in a day's work.
She stops you at most intersections so she can take surreptitious glances around the corner before gesturing you forward. Every so often, she will turn the two of you around to double back. You aren't exactly sure why. Maybe she thinks you're being followed, but who would follow you from a cafe?
All sorts. Also, happy birthday, dear girlfriend, Chupopika.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah, all sorts.
You got born.
You did. But don't worry. I know how to shake off a trail.
I guess it would be sweep. Happy sweep day. You cross one of the main thoroughfares and a big black bird swoops at your heads. You yelp and duck, but when you look around you see that the bird is landing on Boldir's arm and she's stroking its back. You brace yourself for it to start talking or some shit like that because that's what your life is like now, but it just sticks its leg out for Boldir to remove a scrap of paper. It waits patiently for her to read the message, and then scribbles something on the back before attaching it to the crow and throwing it back into the air. Man, that's some fucking Harry Potter-ass shit right there. Also, just straight up crow on Alternia? Like, not fucking dire death black bird that has, like, 18 eyes and tentacles for
Lucis Crow.
tongues. Well, it was black, so it's not even a Lucis.
That's true. One of my informants wants to rendezvous in meat space. Meat space? Meat space? What is meat space?
Pardon me?
This is a brand new aspect
Oh.
of everything.
Is this
I
gonna
looked
involve-
away. I thought it would be a different kind of meat, even.
I don't know.
Is this
Like,
gonna
you know, you
involve,
meet in the space, but now you're
diamond?
meat in spacing.
Oh,
Meat
meat
space is a real
space
thing.
is just IRL. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Sure.
I see.
Oh, okay. Unusual. But it has been an unusual day.
Unusual couple of months, honestly. No, wait, hold on. Meat space?
Meat space. Yes, of course, meat space. Don't say it again. You've had it much harder than I have. What was I thinking?
Well, you weren't trying to get into a contest of whose life sucks more, but yeah, it's been pretty rough. We appreciate that you can see that.
Of all the plans to be forced to, Alternia is, well,
Forced to, huh?
not ideal. Not the worst, but you have my sympathies.
Could you list at least
The
one?
worst, please?
That was worse.
Well, there's
looks
some that don't have oxygen. That's not great.
looks over shoulder, massive murder robots scooping up not humans, but I guess trolls, and literally just like squeezing them until they pop into a mist of red blood.
I might continue saying that not having oxygen would be worse. Is there anything at all you like about it? Exactly.
What? About Alternia? Previously described rust blood cloud just covers you in a fine layer of blood. Well, you're kind of digging this whole night as day thing.
In the meat space.
You're...
Did they try to start with well and go with wheel instead?
Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. Well, okay, hold on. Two.
Bonus typo.
Well, you're kind of digging this whole night as day thing. You're from a diurnal species, but you've always be a bit of a...
Oh man.
I'm clocking out early, you guys. I'm just...
No!
I can't even...
Did I
No.
write this one?
All right. You'll always be a bit of a night owl. Also, not to brag. Sorry, go ahead.
So, not to brag, but you've made some seriously cool friends.
Yes, I've been following your exploits. Your friendship acquisition procedures are really quite impressive.
Aw, now you're blushing. You ask Boldir how she knows that much about your exploits, because it's only pretty recently that you've had any sort of real social media presence. You suppose she could have a Gorgle alert like Malik did, but,
Quick, around here.
whoop!
Oh.
Boldir leads you into a deserted lot between two buildings. There's nothing here except some broken bottles and a pile of old rubber tires. She leaves you behind the tire pile to keep watch, although she is probably just doing it to get you out of her way. Which, fair. Then she heads out into the center of the lot, presumably to wait for her
Fair.
contact. You sit here twiddling your thumbs, trying to suppress the desire to pull out your phone. That doesn't seem very covert ops. You're just starting to get really antsy, jittering your leg and cracking your knuckles and digging a little hole in the dirt with a stick. Wait, cracking your knuckles and digging a hole in the dirt with a stick simultaneously?
No. Well, yeah, absolutely.
When you hear something strange beneath the wind, followed by a...
No.
Baldir jerks and clutches her neck. You writhe
Oh.
up from your rubber pile. Your rubber pile. Sending tires flying. You look wildly up at the surrounding buildings, trying to find out where the projectile came from. You don't see anyone, not even a lone gunman. You run for your new friend, not spending a thought for your own safety. The clouds move overhead like someone has put them on fast forward. The wind rattles the trash on the pavement. Oh god. By the time you reach Boldir, she has begun to twitch in hard spasms. One look at the blotchy stain spread across her neck, and there's no doubt. You both say it is at the same time. Poison!
Mhm.
You fall to your knees beside her. Oh god, what are you supposed to do? You don't know anything about poison or first aid or anything else useful. God.
Also, you're being attacked, supposedly.
Why are you
Right?
such a fucking waste of space? You could have been gaining some life skills instead of just loafing around like a complete idiot. You...
Stop. Don't. There isn't time. This stuff acts fast.
Baldir takes hard, gasping breaths between each word. Her eyes are going cloudy. She makes a desperate grab for your hands.
Listen.
For the first time, her voice rises above a whisper. Her grip is surprisingly strong. You tell her to save her strength, but she shakes her head so hard her hat falls off.
I'm not important.
You tell her to stop being dramatic. Of course she's important!
I'm not being dramatic. Well, maybe a little because I'm dying. But still, remember what I said about fate.
Fuck fate. You don't know anything. You don't want anything to do with it if this is the sort of shit it's going to pull on you. So many of your friends have died because of you. Because of your incredible inability to... The world twists and stutters. Your guts are a record. Your guts are a record, and that record is skipping. Oh, okay. For a moment, you're sure that whoever that poison-shooting bastard is has shot you too. But then your vision clears, and you feel the rain on the back of your neck. The world rolling back to you in waves of color and sound. The dark sky splits open on a fault line of lightning. Baldir's hand goes limp in your own. With shaking fingers, you reach out to touch her motionless cheek. Fuck. Fuck! Not again. Why? An uncontrollable wave of despair washes over you as you look down at the corpse of this girl you barely know. Where are all these... Okay. Where are all these feelings coming from? There's honestly too many of them. Why are they... Oh, Jesus.
Well,
The-
fuck.
Well,
Well,
That's the
fucking
caption.
Jesus.
That's the
there's-
caption there for well, fuck! We should have did crime!
Again? Must I do everything myself?
Ominous!
Do we just get some deep lore shit?
Yeah,
Do
some
we just
fucking...
get some deep lore ass Homestuck friend sim shit?
Yeah, did we
That's
just...
gonna be great.
Was that a fucking... like a time player? Is that it? Oh, is somebody look up if Baldir is a time player or something. What's
Yo, this shit. Yo, well, I mean, we're not in a game right now, though.
Ah, fuck, you're right. But they have a sign. I guess that doesn't... Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Troll call Baldir tipping tech.
What's going on? What are we looking up?
What is...
Hang on, we getting spoilers on the thing that we're currently doing?
How many friends died because of you?
Hold on a minute.
Well, no, we know her symbol. It's the,
Okay,
like,
yeah.
swirly questiony mark looking
Yeah, it's
one.
the question mark thing.
Now we just have to
Yeah.
look up the extended zodiac,
Oh my
which is
God.
public knowledge. Oh, it's linked to heart. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I don't know. That's some weird ass shit then. Whatever. Let's just fucking load it back up and.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right,
do crime.
Let's do crimes.
Let's do crime, Mac.
This whole mess started with a theft of a spaceship, and if Baldir is right about all that fate horseshit, that was supposed to happen. So maybe you'll lean into it.
Perfect. The first and most important aspect of the art of pickpocketing is staying unobtrusive.
You think about mentioning that walking around in a great big coat and floppy hat is not the most unobtrusive thing you've ever seen, but you aren't the expert here. Also, you're an alien, so you don't really have room to talk. Maybe you should get a big coat like that yourself. You just love ripping looks off of all your friends. Baldir takes you through the basics of criminal sleight of hand, and on the whole, you aren't too bad. In fact, you'd think you might have a future in it if you weren't already in the career path of professional friendshipper. Is that a thing? You don't know what this has to do with her learning about you or teaching you your place in Alternia, but it's fun and Baldir is a good teacher. If there's one thing this journey has taught you, it's that when something isn't actively painful or destructive, just write it out. You don't think you'll be going around pickpocketing many trolls, enough of them already want to kill you, but it's good to have this skill on reserve if you ever need cash fast and don't feel like hitting up any of your rich friends. You wonder if Baldir uses it for anything besides passing notes.
My sources tell me you've been on Alternia for almost 3 perigrees now.
Okay. You have no idea how long a pedigree is, but what the hell, sure.
Impressive. No wonder.
She trails off thoughtfully and shakes her head. You wish she would say something with some substance to it, instead of just vague nonsense. But at least she isn't threatening you with violence or trying to stick wires into you, so you're counting this interaction successful so far. Also, you feel weirdly chilled out with Boldir. Sure, you want to be friends, but there's none of that stomach-churning, spine-bending desperation to make sure she likes you, at whatever the cost. You feel more awake than you have in weeks. Man, you've got to learn to pickpocket in a garden behind a cafe more often if this is what it does to your stress levels.
Want to get something to eat? Or maybe just coffee, because that's what they serve here.
Sure, you could use another caffeinated beverage on top of the other caffeinated beverage you had earlier. Why not? You'll sleep when you're dead.
Ah, if only.
Pardon? Excuse me? You follow her out of the garden and back into the cafe, very curious about what she meant by if only.
Oh, don't think about it too hard. Oh, fucking shit.
Who is this now?
Back off, bitch. She's mine now.
Yet another friend.
Oh, our daughter. You're still here.
Of course I am, fool. You were back there for about 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Wow, it felt like way longer than that. Guess you underestimated the power of a good training montage. You introduce Ardata to Boldir with the cheerful earnestness of someone who has forgotten the systemic classism of the planet on which they currently reside. Ardata stops you with an aristocratic sneer.
Stop, before I have to stop you myself. I've absolutely no desire to mix with those so low on the social ladder. What in the world could she offer to me?
You shrug. You're not sure. Maybe friendship? You know friendships between people of different castes are possible. You've seen them happen. Regardless, you feel bad for exposing your newest friend to the vaguely nonsensical abuses of your oldest. That is the most I am done with your bullshit face ever. You turn back to Boldir to apologize and find her gazing coolly at Ardata like she could do it all night. There's none of the fear, reverence, or false obedience you've seen other low-bloods display to blues. Instead, Boldir looks at Ardata like she's a bug. Worse, a pebble that she could just love to kick out of the way.
Psst, nice to meet you in person, Miss Carmia. I hear your GrubTube channel has been losing subscribers recently. I wonder why that is.
Blue hits Ardata's cheeks in an angry flush.
I'm currently on hiatus. The old garbage was getting tired. I have so many imitators that my own content is starting to seem derivative.
She gives one of her maniacal laughs, but it's a little
To that one.
less robust than usual. Man, the wild tundra of internet fame really is a stark and arid battleground.
In fact, I have a new feature in the works as we speak.
She holds up the little vial she's been haggling with the cash register over earlier.
Poison.
Hey!
Oh.
Hey, wait a second!
I see.
Wait just
I
a
see.
diddly darn second there.
I think the best and most expedient process would just be to dose my featured guest food and then hide the antidote somewhere in my hive. Unless you have another idea.
She smiles, sly and mean. Boldir smiles back, just as vicious.
Great, have fun with that.
You know, guys, the atmosphere in here is getting a little, little tense. You just all take it down a little bit.
Let new friend handle this.
While Boldir talks, her eyes start flicking from you to Ardata and then down. Again and again. You, Ardata, and down. It takes a couple of go-rounds before you realize what she is telling you. She keeps looking down to your hands, which are stuck in your hoodie pocket, exactly where you found the note Boldir slipped you. Ardata is carrying a bag that looks expensive and extremely goth, and you can see qualities of handbags, size, weight, how much they detest social order. Oh man, you know what you have to do. When a group comes into the shop and pushes past the three of you, you move in on Ardata and slip a hand into her bag, palming the smooth, cold vial. She
As
gives
you do.
Yeah, I palm smooth, cold vials every day. She gives you a weird look, like, why are you suddenly all up on me, peon? But she doesn't notice the theft.
I suppose I'll be going now. And if I were you, I'd be more mindful of who I choose to associate myself with in the future.
You say bye to her, feeling the tiniest bit guilty, but she's planning to use this poison to do murder theater in her prison basement.
As you do.
Murder theater in her prison basement, so you don't feel that bad. You know, only semi-related, I have a part of my house that could probably be misconstrued as a prison basement, so, you know, Ardata, I have some sympathies for you there.
I hope this was expensive. Take care now.
Ardata leaves, and Boldir takes an inquisitive step closer.
Show me.
You open your hand to display the spoils, flushed with criminal euphoria. Oh hell no. You grabbed the wrong fucking vial. This one is blue, not red. You grabbed the antidote, not the poison. God,
This is good.
you honestly thought you were moving past these kinds of cock-ups.
Oh. Damn. Well, at least you have the antidote now. You never know when one of those might come in handy.
You know, there's an alternate timeline where this would come in handy, actually.
Yeah!
No, shit, no!
Oh.
She sways forward and clutches at her neck. For one confused second, you think she's doing an impression of someone who might... someone who might need an antidote. Then she falls to her knees. You dart forward and catch her before she can totally eat it. She's heavier than she looks. Compact muscle and a coat full of an ungodly number of weapons. You catch her and just fucking knives and guns just pour out of the coat.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, she has like 4 guns in here. What the hell?
Jesus.
Your arms are full, so you can only watch helpless as a troll in a hood that covers their face and their horns books it out the door. You shout that some fucker just stabbed your friend, and nobody here is looking at you.
Meanwhile, this guy in his desktop just like, man, should I update my profile picture or something?
God, fucking Jade Blood, so fucking dramatic. Or Olive Blood, sorry, so fucking dramatic.
Yeah.
It's the same way people on Earth might ignore a mother trying to calm a toddler throwing a tantrum. Just turning their eyes away from a distasteful public scene.
Ow. Damn it.
You put a hand up to Boulder's neck to try to staunch the bleeding, but there isn't any bleeding. Bewildered, you pull apart the lapels of her coat to see a single drop of olive blood trembling above her collarbone. Discoloration spreads in a dark spill over her neck and radiating down her chest. You both say it at the same time, once again. Poison!
Poison.
You want to try that again? 3, 2,
Yes.
1. Poison!
Poison!
Close enough.
Cool.
You open your hand to look at the tiny blue vial, then up to Boldir, then at the vial, then at the floor, then at Boldir. The antidote
the
is
poison!
Her eyes are glassy, like her skin going blotchy and ashen. There's no reason to believe that Ardata's poison and the poison the assassin used are the same, with the same antidote. It already strains the powers of coincidence that you grab the antidote at all.
You're probably right.
I mean, fucking, what's it gonna hurt? Just drink the shit.
Right!
But maybe you should try it anyway. I can't feel my legs.
Right. Maybe the mere fact that this is such an unlikely happenstance means it'll be the right antidote. Everything you've done so far has had the pull of inevitability to it, especially all of your interactions with Boldir.
Great. Awesome. I'm glad you're realizing your inherent significance is a particular microcosm of causation. Now could you please pour that stuff in my mouth so I can swallow it and probably not die?
You help Boldir tip her head back and put the vial to her lips. At the last minute, you wonder if it's supposed to be diluted, but Boldir gulps the whole thing down and immediately begins to shake. Oh, shit. Smoke billows out of her nostrils and open mouth, and holy shit, what is going on? This does not seem like any type of antidote to you. But then the smoke clears and Baldir opens up her big yellow eyes. How does she feel?
Alive. Marginally. Ooh. Yeah, that's better.
She lets you help her to her feet. You immediately pull her into a fierce yet gentle hug. It's wild to undergo someone else's near-death experience. You feel like you know her way better than one montage scene's worth. Another new friend.
Oof, not so tight.
You, ease up a little. All the tea sippers are staring at you now. Death apparently isn't interesting, but the possibility of some quadrant-adjacent stuff, they are suddenly all about.
Heh.
Sorry, assholes. Just you and your new friend sharing a touching post-near-fatal encounter. Nothing to see here.
Oh.
Didn't
die! Oh.
I'm glad the good ending
Huh.
is just not dying.
This is an odd character.
Hooray! Not done!
What an odd little lady she was.
She's cute.
She was very cute. I liked her.
Aren't there other times in Friend Sim where something like this happens? What, where somebody almost dies because of us? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we accidentally almost kill and sometimes really kill a lot of characters in this game.
Depends on which...
Hot dog boy, no.
Yeah.
But then it gets loaded back and they're fine.
Yeah.
Apparently by somebody.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I liked her. I'm trying to did we pull some well shit, that's spoilers. Did we pull some shit and like see the timelines at the end there? Is that what was going on?
I know, it was interesting.
Seemed it.
It was an interesting one. I liked it.
Yeah, that was weird.
It was cool.
I like Baldir though. She's fun.
Blah, 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 friendship, blah.
She's my rock.
Hey Stelsa. How's it going? Yeah, you up?
Okay, so it turns out stealing a car was easily one of your better impulse decisions. You've gotten accustomed enough to its weird insides by now that the squishies doesn't even much phase you anymore.
The squishies.
It still needs it still feels like the warm stomach of some giant creature, but you actually find it kind of comforting. You can just let yourself get enveloped by the seat while the autopilot does its thing. That sounds gross. Getting ferried through the streets of Alternia with your feet up on the dash sure beats endlessly pounding the pavement. Sometimes you even throw Shivra's stream on your phone if you really want to get the chill vibe going.
It's Sarava, man. Come on, bro. Don't you remember fucking
Come on.
Sarava?
Sorry,
man.
I got the Vervaz. You're surprised that you haven't been caught yet, dastardly carjacker that you are. But maybe you're just a better thief than you always thought. A possible career change to look through if you ever get back to Earth. The downside is that it's a little difficult for you to further your goal of gathering even more friendship from the inside of a vehicle. So you depart the scuttle buggy and expose yourself to the menaces of the outside world once more. You're in what looks like some sort of residential neighborhood. It isn't as nice as the Blue Bloods neighborhoods you've seen, but it's still nice enough for most of the apartment complexes to have imposing locked front gates and security drones. But of course, you can't take a leisurely stroll on Alternia without something terrible happening. You aren't here for very long before it starts raining. Shit damn fuck! You ditched the umbrella Tirona had given you since it was as heavy as a goddamn club, and now you are super regretting it. Running for shelter is all you can do, so you make a mad dash for one of the building's awnings, huddling uncomfortably underneath it. The rain doesn't let up. You have to move soon. The security drones are beginning to look like they're planning on taking a few shots at you for loitering. You need to make a decision. Fast.
Oh,
There it is.
okay.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Nice. Good first decision.
Okay, I
Excellent.
think getting back into the car is the wrong choice, so I think we should make it first.
Cool.
All right.
Oh, it's parked a ways away down the street. But if you run fast enough, you might be able to make it. The rain's acidic, right? Right?
Is it? Is
I
it?
thought?
I
Like
don't know.
Deadly acid rain? All right.
Frankly, I'm
you
not
abandon, Yeah. You abandon the security of the metal awning and launching yourself back to the into the minor apocalypse that is the regular Alternian weather. You should have been able to guess how this was going to go. The raindrops are too dense for you to successfully dodge them all, and your delicate human body isn't built to withstand nuclear-ass rain.
Well, why did we even have it as an option?
Right? You probably would have had better luck with the security drones.
Well, okay. Well, that didn't work.
Melted all our skin off.
Confirmed.
It's the new look.
Nice. We're looking hot. We
Happy
have
October,
skeletals.
everybody.
We do have a skeleton.
Yeah.
Spooky,
So
scary,
we know
dead
that
man.
now. There are bones in our limbs.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
glad that our
Even if they are
femurs and our
distinct.
tibia and whatnot are thicker than our fucking legs, so I'm not sure how that
Yeah,
works.
I know, right?
All right, so
What, yours aren't?
I don't know. I've never removed the bones from my body.
You
Ooh.
haven't? It's great.
No,
Recommend
I
it.
am
10 out of
ghost.
10.
Do not have bones.
Ah,
Oh, right. I
you know, he's got a point.
Yeah.
There is no way you're getting into any of these without a passcode. But wait! You could see... you think you see someone coming your way. Perhaps they'll be your knight in shining armor?
Oh.
Okay. So what you're telling me is that my appointment is canceled.
You're still some distance away, but she's looking right at you. You point at yourself questioningly, thinking she might be talking to you, but then you realize she's wearing a Bluetooth headset. Is she? Oh.
Jimmy used to be on the ball. Remember the time he gave me a full prong beautifying procedure right after the high blood ripped his arm off? But now he can't bounce back from the little thresh and the abdominal sausages. So that happened. The boy was losing his touch.
Looks like she's coming back from a jog. If the running shorts are anything to go by, if she's at all bothered by the acid glancing off her skin, sending dozens of little firecrack sparks in their wake, she isn't showing it.
Wait, running shorts? She's wearing a robe, isn't she?
She's wearing a robe.
I think this is after she gets out of the rain.
Oh, okay.
She seems much more preoccupied by the harried conversation she's having on the phone. Most importantly, she's power walking to the entrance of this building, which must mean she lives here. Ooh. This is your chance! Yeah, you shuffle along under the awning, pressing yourself close to the sides of the building. Bug-like. You sort of wish she'd encountered you earlier when you were dodging rain like a rat action hero. Now you just look some sort of a cowardly and pathetic guy. Especially compared to her. She's striding along like absolutely nothing is gonna get in the way of whatever business she's got going on, let alone a few paltry explosions. Actually, she's so focused on her call that she doesn't notice you until you're standing right next to her.
Such an inconvenience. Can you fully expect that I'll be taking my business elsewhere from now on? All right, wait, what do we have here?
She transitions from hanging up the call to talking to you so quickly that it makes your head spin.
Take this down. Strange little homeless creature parked in front of home, very puny, scared looking. Can only be the alien everyone has been talking about with an opportunity can't go to waste now, can it?
You're confused again, looking around to see who she might be talking to. But there's no one else here. Maybe she's dictating notes to her phone?
Look at you, we can't be wandering around outside like this darling, can we? Aren't you ravishing? Do give me the name of your stylist. So good to meet you. Here's my card.
Oh.
The name's Stelsa Savet says
Says yet. Says yet.
Audit Horizon training for the Tonian Empire. Nice to meet you. Let's walk and talk.
You didn't realize the borrowed hoodie was that impressive of a look, but okay. She produces a business card with one hand and inputs some numbers into the panel with the other. You take the card. It's a struggle to process what she's saying, respond to her questions, and introduce yourself, all while experiencing the verbal equivalent of getting hit by a truck. How is it possible to talk so fast without taking a breath? You can barely get a word in edgewise.
What?
Oh, bye. Stelsa continues chatting away as she steps inside and waves you to follow her into the apartment building's elevator. You do.
Okay.
Wom.
So tell me, do you run any businesses on your planet? If you do, I would be more than happy to offer my services. They're very efficient and affordable, I can assure you. All your legal and financial documents will be checked over in no time. I'll make sure that everything is running in tip-top shape. I'm so happy to have run into you. Ever since Zizi told me she met you, I've been asking her to introduce me. It's so very important for a professional to continue growing a network, especially intergalactically, don't you agree?
She's still busying herself with her phone while talking to you, texting on its tiny keyboard. Oh, now, the name Zizi doesn't ring any bells. You flip through the Rolodex in your brain trying to remember.
I think she has us confused with someone, maybe.
Have you really made so many friends that you're beginning to forget their names? You're a little impressed with yourself. It feels like only yesterday that you were crawling around in the basement of a murderess and getting stabbed in the shin with a screwdriver. Just a single friend to your name. Good times. You've come so far since then, it brings a single sentimental tear to your eye. Wait. Stelsa's own name finally starts to register. You've heard it before. This is... oh dear.
A what?
This is Tiza's? Tizia's.
Tizia's
Matesprit! So she must be talking about Tizia.
ZZ,
Okay.
Tizia, okay.
Wait, which one was Tizia's?
It's the girl who is really harried and like drinking water out of a mug that looks like coffee.
That one's Tizia's?
Oh,
Yeah.
her!
Okay, great.
Murderous stabbing, very fascinating stuff, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm referring to my darling Tizzies, of course.
Oh, you're at the door to her hive, and she unlocks it, letting you both in.
Tizius equals tired lesbian.
Oh.
Come on in, welcome to Says Yacht. Make yourself at home. Can I get you anything? Want to grub kick my rate sheet?
She's got like little weights down there and like a fucking treadmill. Or is that just
She's
a
great.
left turn? Oh.
She's so efficient.
Is that a fire
have a-
flower? What the
Why
fuck?
does she have a fire flower?
Yeah!
Because she's adorable.
She has one of Tizia's hoodies.
Aw. Also, look at the grub.
Motivational
like, yeah,
posters.
the motivational.
Hang in there.
I would love to continue our chat while I'm a little less sweaty. Also, acid reeks. Absolute havoc on the skin. You know how it is. I'll just jump into the evolution chat for a minute, please. Excuse me. Won't be long. In 2 shakes of Quaxby's gastric evacuation pillow.
Wait, what?
Actually, you wouldn't know how it is, considering what a bucket load of acid falling on you would leave you either very injured or very dead. And she's already gone. You're a little relieved. It's not that Stelsa isn't friendly. She's plenty friendly. She's just approaches friendship in a way that makes you feel a little like a line on her to-do list, and that she's in a hurry to check off.
Lord Without Myth has just let us know that the right motivational poster says, tenacity, give up, low blood. Jesus Christ.
Damn. Or, well, she seems like she wants you as some sort of work contact, not as a friend. But that's okay. You've worn many hats in the pursuit of friendship. Clown cultist, impromptu shoe snapper, murderous accomplice, shoe snapper, business associate is one of the tamer ones on the list.
Yeah.
Now that you no longer have to keep up with her mile-a-minute conversation, you can take a proper look around her hive. You're not sure what's more perturbing, the sheer amount of pink that's accosting your eyeballs, or the fact that everything is so painstakingly organized that it's making you a little uncomfortable. It's like you merely standing here is disrupting the careful order of the room.
Okay, two things. One, this room is just as teal as it is pink. And two, I would not call this organized.
Really?
Look at this mess! There's shit all over the fucking couch. There's clothing hanging off the edge of it. Those notes are a haphazard disaster area. Fucking...
She has impossible standards.
I'm gonna say, well, looking around my room and comparing it to that room, anyway, her shelves are crammed full of books, all neatly arranged according to topic, with each topic displayed in a little label on the bookshelf. She also has a lot of posters featuring motivational slogans underneath, striking nature photography. The only normal-looking spot in the hive is a coffee table with a mishmash of personal belongings piled on top of it. Books, papers, a jacket. You'd think that might be a mug to remind you who Trizia is. None of those items strike you as being particularly Stella's style.
Does Tizias just live here? Does Tizias just live on her, like, couch?
Yup.
The overall effect is that of a very pink, very neat office cubicle.
There you go, using those words again.
You almost feel like you should start chugging mediocre coffee and complaining about how much you hate Mondays.
So, this office turned you into a caffeine-lugging Garfield?
Yes, I know that exact poster they're referencing too.
Oh, so sorry I kept you waiting.
Oh, hello.
Whoa!
Oh.
The towel, I think.
Yeah. No, her hair just turned very green.
Yeah, I thought maybe her hair was bleeding. Stella Silver emerges, her hair wrapped in a towel. Yeah.
Okay, Jay.
Well, it's been a blast getting to know you. We should get lunch sometime, keep the conversation going. I'll pencil in, darling. But for now, I have a bit of dilemma to deal with.
Oh, that sounds worryingly like a dismissal. You sneak a glance at the schedule on her bulletin board. It's a blaze of color, which, with barely any free slots, you don't want to be penciled in. You have no idea when she might be available next, and you need her sweet, sweet friendship now. Maybe. Whatever problem she has, something that you could help with?
Unless you're a ludicrously talented beautician, I think not. My usual place bumped me for them listing right before a very important meeting, too. A girl has to look her best for these things to really knock their socks off. If I want to make arrangements in another salon, I have to move so fast there's no time to waste.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh my god, are we out? We're out.
No, I thought we could click on the next.
No.
Why do we keep going? I feel like I...
No, we had this exact thing last time.
Well,
we just have to go to
did we
A and Q?
Yeah. Yeah, is it A or something?
What does A do?
Is it not?
Automatic
working?
saves. Quick saves.
Oh. No, don't do quick saves. Hang on.
No.
Go hit 9 again and then hit the right
It's
arrow
weird.
if
It's like
you can.
hovering over. It's like everything is shifted down like a couple of inches. Like I can't,
so if you go
like if
down
I hover
under
here,
the arrow?
Yeah, if I hover right over the 9, nothing happens. But if I go below the 9, it works. So I have to go below the thing.
And that's what got us last time.
Below the 9 is my new punk metal band.
We like.
There we go. Hey, we're on page 10, which does.
Hey, pitch tune.
There's no representation
We
for the
don't
numbers.
exist!
Oh
Okay.
man, I'm gonna stop. I have organizational issues with your fucking save screen.
We found Foshi's character.
Okay, so
Why
what are
not
we
use the
gonna
extra time to do more prep for the meeting, or who needs a beautician when you're around? Also,
I
I
think
feel
that's
like
the
we're
bad
gonna-
option, and we should do that one
Yeah,
first.
we're gonna fuck up the second one. We have
yeah,
no
look at
idea
all
what
this
we're doing.
shit that's everywhere. Anyway.
No, that's Terezi's spot.
Terezi's.
Easy.
Tell us easy.
Tell us easy. Anyway,
So-
which of these are we fucking doing?
Let's do the second one.
Okay, who needs a petition when you're around?
Oh,
got it.
The hairspray.
Oh, Jesus.
You
Oh.
have absolutely no professional beauty experience, but Sarava
Yeah.
did give you that crash course in crafting great looks. Stelsa is probably after a vibe a little less moisture wave, but you're sure you can whip up something. You tell her that you will help her get ready instead, right here in her hive.
Ooh! Haven't I seen you had a house call before? Let's do this.
Oh Jesus.
Oh,
I feel as if I'm not
no.
prepared for this.
She leads you into the next room, rubbing her hair dry as she goes. There's a Recuperacoon in the corner and a vanity in the other, with an array of puffles?
Popples.
Poofs.
Just poops.
Poofs?
Okay. Yeah.
Poofs.
Yeah.
All right, with an array of scrunchies, brushes, and other mysterious implements spread out on its surface. Some of them are disturbingly pointy. Oh well, you're sure you can you'll be able to figure out what they're all for once you start using them. Yeah.
Great. Great.
Stelsa takes a seat in the chair in front of the vanity, folding her hands primly on her lap.
We're gonna fuck this up, aren't we?
We're gonna fuck this.
Oh
right up.
yeah!
So, darling, what do you think? What should we do first? It's all up to you.
Not this again.
Wait, no, that was the wrong accent. Oh well, it's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why are you always making all the decisions around here? What you wouldn't give to be able to foist your own life choices off on some random people you just met. It would be refreshing.
Okay. Not sure if this one's gonna matter, but
Polish her horn.
Polish
Polish your horns!
Sounds.
Polish her horn.
Polish
Do
horns!
it.
Go for it.
You pick up a velvety piece of cloth, bringing it up to Stelsa's head. There's only one. There's only one thing this can be for, right?
Oh my god. Whoa, what are you trying to do with that?
Polish her horns in an impressively to an impressive sheen, of course. They'll be positively gleaming by the time you're done with them. Shooka, 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 shooka. She grabs your wrist with one hand before you can do so. She's deceptively strong, holding you in such a ironclad grip that you can't move your arm at all. You've been low-key admiring her toned arms earlier, but now you know for sure that the rack of hot pink dumbbells in the living room aren't just for show. Instead of looking pleased with what you propose to do, she looks uneasy, possibly even a little embarrassed.
Polish my.
You barely get a glimpse of her discomfited expression before she graces you with another friendly smile, albeit a bit of a strained one.
You know what? I'm having second thoughts. It's reasonable to expect an alien like you wouldn't know the first thing about troll grooming habits. My mistake, I should have accounted for such cultural differences. That's quite alright, I shall figure something else out.
Is it just you, or was there a pointed pause before cultural differences?
Whoops.
Oh, she's getting up again? Wait, what's happening? You thought the two of you were gonna bond over a sweet makeover session, but she's pushing you back into the main area of her hive. Pretty forcibly, too.
Thank you for offering your help, Tia. So very kind, but I'll manage. Great to meet you. Just wonderful. Cool. Take care. Have a nice night. Toodles. Goodbye.
What?
Bah! Oh, she shoots you another lovely yet clearly fake smile and shoves you out the door. You'll be able to wait out the rain just fine in this hallway, but being sprawled on your ass in Stelza's welcome mat all by your lonesome just isn't the same as hanging out with a new friend.
Okay, whoops.
Get out!
Oh,
game over.
So I'm guessing Polish the Horns was as dirty as it sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's implied, kind of, through the comic.
Ah!
So,
I don't want to know.
which,
I guess the first one must have been. I guess we must have chosen the right answer, huh?
well, I'm gonna, maybe styling the hair is also wrong?
Yeah, it's possible.
It is possible. They're all possible.
We do get
Okay.
lucky on making things work, though, so maybe it's right.
Let's go with this.
Okay.
But
let's go
we
with
will
that.
find out. The first order of business should be drying Stelza's hair. You pick up a funnel-shaped doohickey.
Doohickey, come on.
Doohickey that looks like it might be a hairdryer fumbling around for a button. There isn't one, but you managed to turn it on by giving it a good squeeze. The mouth of the funnel opens up wide, emitting a hot blast of air, allowing with a hoarse animal yell. You think it might actually there might be some teeth inside? Just don't think about it too much. That's the best you can do when it comes to literally any Alterian gadget. Thankfully, the noise soon fades to a low hum.
Here, use it.
Oh, Stelza passes you a piece of thorny bramble. It looks painful, but when you begin brushing Stelza's hair, she sighs happily.
Interesting being in this position for once. When Tisius is over, usually I'm the one doing this.
Mm.
Oh, you try to imagine Tisius letting someone give her a sweet do. Even when she's when it's her girlfriend in question, you have a hard time picturing it.
The scene where Tisius, as we know her, sits down at the grooming table, and then there's just like a flourish of various like brushing and snipping movements from Stelza's like perspective, and then it pans back, and Tisius just looks exactly the same.
It's an on-purpose look. Let's see. Stelza laughs. She has a surprisingly pretty musical laugh.
No. My dear Zizi is not involved for beauty rituals. Steve usually doesn't let me do more than just brush it, but still relaxing.
Sliding the brush through Stelza's hair is pretty relaxing. You allow yourself to zen out for a moment before shaking yourself out of it, casting around for something to talk about. That's what the good hairdressers do, right? Strike up casual conversation.
Okay, maybe it's just me, but I do not like it when my barber
I don't like
talks
it
to
very
me.
much.
Yeah.
Well, I think maybe we're weird though. I think
Yeah.
maybe we're weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine usually asks me to stop talking.
Oh, well, okay, Jay. You're a gregarious,
special.
talkative friend.
Okay, I have a lot of stories.
Well,
Anyway.
like, my barber will talk to me, and then I'm just like, yeah. And then there's just like an awkward silence for the remaining 20 minutes.
Oh, it's just because they keep asking me about what I'm up to, and I'm like, man, I don't know. Nothing in particular. I don't know. Continue.
These things here and there. All right. Your eyes fall on an open book sitting on the table. It's the only object here that doesn't have anything to do with hair care or beauty, so it stands out like a sore thumb. It's just like the items on the coffee table. It's strewn too haphazardly to look like it belongs to Stelza. You think you see some sort of the tabs that Chuzia used or was using on the notes for her group project. And if you look even closer, you can catch the words revolt and history on the page header.
Hey, I don't mean to break up this, like, great makeup session we're having here, but, you got some heretical, like, documentation going on over there or something that we should maybe...
Man, let's... Just put it back. Just put it back where you found it, you know.
Yeah. Let's get political. Right. As Trizia's mate spread, Stelsa probably has some big plans for dismantling the system from the inside too, after she becomes an auditor. You remark that you remark that you think it's really cool what she and Trizia are doing. It might be scary to stick it to the man like that, but someone has to do it. Okay, it's not exactly a light conversation, but talking to Trizia about this had been so enlightening. If it's sad,
Tizius.
There's no R. There's no R in that.
So the tizzy wizzy, and you already bonded over it. Maybe you'll be able to do the same bond with Stelsa the same way, and then she's gonna get real sad. Ah, fuck it. But Stelsa only looks confused. But then her eyes flick down to the book just for a second before she reaches out sharply, snaps it shut, and squirrels it away in one of the drawers. The sound of the drawer slamming makes you jump, and you narrowly avoid pulling Stelsa's hair.
Crutch. I forgot what accent I was doing again.
Troll
I'm
Troll.
sure I don't know what you're talking about.
There we go.
I'm not sticking anything anywhere.
Not with that attitude.
Definitely not to any man.
Ha! Lesbian joke.
And neither is Tizius.
Oh, she's sitting straight and tense in the chair now, her voice soaring to a high, bordering on hysterical pitch. Oh no, she probably doesn't even know you're on their side. Zizi might not even have told her about your conversation.
Nice cover.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's okay, you're not gonna tell anybody, you swore to secrecy, but Stelsa averts her eye and stubborn set to her chin.
I
Again.
have no idea what you're talking about. Not a single clue. Tizius and myself are both law-abiding subjects of the Empire. We don't dabble in such foolish things as sympathizing with rebels. What could that possibly accomplish?
She wrings her hands distractedly.
We do things the way we do on Autonomy for a reason, darling. Without the Hema spectrum and the roles we each need to play, why, the world would be plunged into complete chaos. Can you even imagine? Trolls running around not knowing which way is up, doing whatever they please, know what to tell them what their place in the world is.
Oh, Jesus.
That.
Oh my, she goes from a hand wringing to gesticulating wildly, almost knocking a row of jars off the table, positively frantic at the prospect of social breakdown.
It's better for everyone this way. I truly believe that.
You're beginning to realize that you might have put your foot in your mouth. Just a little bit. Stuffed a toe or two in that gob of yours, baby. She looks way too earnest for this to be a cover-up. Could it be possible that Stelsa really does side with what Zizi called her? The Condense. The Condess. And that she doesn't know about Zizi's underground research after all, but the book was right there! You are so confused! Talking about this is clearly distressing Stelsa, though, so you drop it, focusing on finishing up her hair instead. It's pretty soft now that it's dry, and you're not sure you've styled it correctly, but she seems pleased.
Great work, nice, fantastic. You did an excellent job.
You glow at the praise. I mean, literally, we saw the goo on us, right? You say thanks, but she's already passing you a bottle of nail polish. She really wants you to go all the way, huh? You twist it open and you get to work. You're too focused. Yes. You're too focused on not smudging the teal color over the stately points of her claws to talk, but Stelsa breaks the silence.
I have a question for you.
Purple. You nod, sticking your toe out in concentration.
Excuse me?
Stop. Stick it out real far.
Sticking
It
your
was in my
toe
mouth earlier, so I thought I'd...
Stick my toe out, thinking real hard.
Yeah.
So, I have this acquaintance.
Oh, This is the most tentative you've heard her so far. You weren't sure her vocal cords were capable of it.
They're in a quadrant with someone who Hubba's views most would consider subversive, if not outright treasonous.
Oh, jeez.
She's obviously talking about herself and Zizi, but you don't want to point that out in case she's gonna get upset again, so you just nod along thoughtfully.
Just say Tizius.
It's hard.
It's really
it's
not.
literally not hard, Jay.
Alright, fine, I'll try it.
She didn't always. The maid spread, I mean, it would blow over at some point. She might just be going through a difficult phase. But in the meantime, she could get into so much trouble.
Stelsa's lower lip wobbles, like she's about to cry. You chew on the inside of your cheek, trying to figure out what to say. Talking to Tizius very much did not leave you with much of the impression that it was a phase. You sounded pretty serious. Does Stelsa's friend have any idea that this is going on? She looks at the drawer, and so do you.
No.
No. You resist the urge to massage your temples. No idea at all?
Absolutely not.
All right. Okay. You can do this. A good first step might be for her friend to face up to the issue. You know, if there's a chance they have the tiniest inkling about what might be happening, so the two of them can talk about it.
Talk about it.
Talk about it. Yeah. You're no expert, but open discussion probably helps with relationship problems quite a bit. Plus, your ruminate.
You ruminate.
Okay. You ruminate to yourself. The more you think about it, the less it seems that Tizius leaving her controversial book out there was like an accident. It was like right in front of Stelsa's chair, after all. Maybe Tizius wanted Stelsa to see it. You'd slicked the last bit of color onto Stelsa's pinky claw a while ago. Pinky. But you're both too wrapped up in the conversation to suggest that you move on to something else. She lets the polish dry while the two of you continue to talk.
But my friend doesn't agree with her mate's sentiments. Discussing it would just cause unnecessary friction, wouldn't it?
Alright. Wait a minute. Mate split. This is the one where they're together, right?
They're girlfriends,
Yeah.
Jay. She's talking
Right.
about her own relationship, just vaguely.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
So the ladies are talking about maybe the relationship is a phase?
No,
Yes,
no.
They're talking about having a very serious conversation.
Okay, so what's going on is Tizius has rebellion leanings. She has sympathy for the rebels in Alternia. And
Right.
Stelsa doesn't feel that way. Stelsa's fine with things the way they are. Now,
Right.
Stelsa and Tizius are in a relationship. So Stelsa's worried that Tizius is going to get in a lot of trouble for allying herself with the rebels.
Ah.
But Tizius...
I thought they were directly talking about the mate split thing because you said the mate split thing. So I was
Okay.
confused. But
Tizius
I get it now.
also trying to apparently randomly leave her rebel literature around so that Stelsa will change her mind. I don't know. That seems like a pretty shitty thing to do, Tizius. Anyway,
Join the resistance. But maybe. But even so, addressing the issue is probably better than pretending it isn't there. Besides, quadrant mates can coexist regardless of differing beliefs, right? Yeah, you don't sound convincing even. Oh, yeah, you don't sound convincing even to yourself. But the platitudes seem to comfort Stelsa somewhat.
Maybe you're right.
Carefully mindful of her just dried nails, She wipes away a few tears,
Aw.
much to your horror.
Oh, wait. No,
Is this
your
some-
eyes! The polish!
No, I gotta burn! What, was that the wrong thing to say? But then you notice that she's smiling.
I have not spoken about that to anyone before now. Telling you about it was truly a load off of my bellow sac cavity.
Oh.
I am certain my friend will be grateful as well. I shall relay your advice accordingly as soon as I can.
You smile back at her weakly because you know what she's up to. You haven't been able to relate to very much when it comes to Alternian life, but boy can you relate to relationship drama, and trolls seem to have plenty of it. You hope everything turns out all right for her friend. Since her voice is all sniffly and her eyelashes still wet, you retrieve a frilly box of hand tissues and hold it out to her, hoping that will help. She pulls out a few and blows her nose in them with a sad honking noise.
I should probably finish getting ready.
She seems reluctant to get up, though. You'd probably be the same, knowing you had to head into a serious business meeting after spilling your heart like that. Experiencing emotions is tiring. Oh, eventually, though, Salsa musters up enough energy to get to her feet. Much to your surprise, instead of immediately rushing off to complete her next pre-meeting task, she pulls you into a tight hug.
This is inappropriate. Our relationship is strictly professional.
Nyeh.
Thank you. You're a real friend.
Oh,
And there it is! Not colleagues, not potential client, but that wonderful friendship word.
yeah.
Hey!
Hooray!
Oh, we
Ah,
did the thing.
Advice!
That's nice.
Cutie.
That's nice. I like salsa.
Little
Yeah.
cutie.
Yeah. We still have a path.
Yeah, there was one
We still have a-
remaining
All
stat.
right, that
that
was
path.
actually the right one.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have whatever we didn't fuck up over here. Shit. Hold on.
Oh,
I think I clicked twice.
Oh, you can
No.
just scroll back, but okay, that also works.
Load.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes. Okay, that was just taking a second. This one
Prep for
then.
the
Why not
meeting?
use the extra time to do more prep for the meeting? Wait, will this just
Yeah.
lead to the same thing? Yeah, let's find out.
Right.
That is an excellent idea. I visited this potential client's establishment a while ago, but it was a quick one as I could do a well-custom code that was placed in properly.
What?
It was pretty much big, but this meeting isn't clincher. There's no way I can flip it. Having remembered that I was a client would be too good of a click piece plume on my palette for me to check the opportunity at the load paper.
Ramil? Oh, you totally know her! How about that?
Yes, yes, I would hope you do, darling. She was helping splashed all of the papers lately with a stunt of hers. Buying out her competitor like that, even though I've never heard of it, likes of it before.
She's flitting around her hive as she speaks, nipping into what you assume is her bedroom to blow her hair dry before shuffling some papers into a handbag. You tail her as best you can, feeling a bit like a pet cat underfoot who's threatening to steal her 2 slices of pizza at every turn. Eh.
Maintaining a career as a successful yet relatively avant-garde artist is very different to assuming ownership and managing of a museum, and yet she's made it work!
Whoa, something like Ramil, or sounds like Ramil has been really busy since the last time you saw her. You clarify that Ramil is a friend of yours, actually. Stelsa stops at her tracks.
Really?
Ah, fuck.
Why didn't you say so in the first place? You should come with me! Getting the full 1-1 on Romeo from a friend of hers really could give me a front up. What do you say?
You're not sure there's much you can tell us about Ramil. You're pretty sure Ramil doesn't want an auditor in training, or, well, anyone really, knowing that she's an art thief. But why not? There has to be some stray info about Ramil knocking around in that old noggin that might come in useful.
Marvelous. Come on, you can tell me on the way.
Oh, she takes your hand and pulls you out the door, forgetting that there's rain and you should just die.
Oh no, we're gonna die anyway.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Oh, you offer Stelza a ride in your totally not stolen scuttlebugger. It's still raining, but she shields you both with an umbrella. And that's almost as big as you are as you walk to where it's parked. You get in and put some tunes on for the road and head off.
Oh. Oh god.
Why is it cracked? Oh, once you're on your way, you admit to Stelza that most of your and Ramil's conversations just involve her bouncing ideas off you for her webcomic. But you're still happy to answer any questions she might have about Ramil's overall deal. You're expecting her to be disappointed, but her eyes practically light up.
What a privilege! To be completely truthful, I'm quite the fan. I've been following her webcomic for a while.
Oh, she admits this kind of sheepishly. Does she think that liking comics is embarrassing?
Of course not. Okay, maybe a little. It seems irresponsible to spend time on something as flippant as a comic on the internet when I have so much other business to attend to, lots of irons in the fire over here. Achievements I don't want to achieve themselves, you know.
Maybe, but hobbies and downtime are important. You never feel more rested than after you've let yourself do absolutely nothing but enjoy a good comic with friends.
What?
Yeah. She looks at you blankly. You know, rest.
Oh, I always make sure to get enough recuperation every day. No concerns to that, very sure.
What you're talking about is a bit different from getting enough sleep, but you try a different tact. Why is she taking this job with Ramil anyway? Isn't she busy enough with her training?
Well, sure, I have that internship with the Antonian government as well, but there can never be enough experience under one's belt.
You're beginning to see what the problem is. You get the feeling that Stelza might be a bit of a workaholic. Just vaguely. Has she ever considered... You're so involved in trying to convince Stelza of the merits of getting her chill on that you don't realize that anything's wrong until Stelza lets out a screech that almost bursts your eardrums.
That all starts making good. This way there's road work happening here. The scuttlebuggy might be operating with an outdated map. Switch to manual and turn us around quick, quick!
Oh, the roadwork Stelza is referring to is a bridge with a do not enter sign hastily put up. Beyond the sign, the bridge is peppered with enormous holes. Some look big enough for your entire car to fall through easily.
Uh-oh.
What are you waiting for? Hurry!
Well, there is one small problem. You can't drive.
Oh, fudge nuggets!
Stelza presses a few buttons, switching the controls to manual. You grab the wheel, turning it wildly, and your only goal is to make sure that you don't drive into the death bridge. You probably should have paid attention to the steep slope curving away from the road.
Oh, shit.
Cause,
Oh.
ooh.
Oh,
you both
God.
Yell. You both yell as the scuttlebuggy nooms downward until downward at a full tilt. Miraculously, it doesn't tip, but it does slam into a power line, sending the two of you lurching forward.
Well.
If it wasn't for the unnerving lung-like airbags that inflate in front of you, you would have shot out the front window. Anxiously, you ask if Stelza is okay. Sup? Stelza doesn't seem too concerned about whether she's injured or not, making a futile attempt to push the airbags out of the way so she can get out of the car.
There's no way we're gonna make my meeting on time now. And I look an absolute mess.
Oh, she's right. Her hair, which was all gentle, soft tufts before, is sticking out in all directions, and her glasses are smashed, or smashed in the collision.
Looked pretty fine to me.
Yeah.
Why do you think this was a good idea? I should have just walked. Thanks for nothing.
No, wait, no! The car might have survived the crash, but if Stella's cranky expression is anything to go by, your budding friendship with her wasn't so lucky.
No!
Oh,
Fashion faux pas.
pas.
Wow, we really put a
Damn.
number on that fucking lamppost.
Look at that strut. That's
Yeah.
a strut.
That is
a
an
hell of a
angry
strut.
strut.
Oh, she's mad. Oh, she's mad. But that's okay. We're friends with her in another dimension.
Yeah. In the good timeline. We got it.
Yeah.
And the
we got
timeline
it.
I'm going to assume is the alpha timeline.
Friendship
Yes.
absolutely secured several times over. We've done it. Excellent. What is this? What have you just posted? What is
Oh,
this thing in
nothing.
the chat?
Oh,
Falchion
nothing.
Man. My Falchion Man, what have you done? Hold on. I need to have a look. Fuck! With Trojan website, the link blocked. What kind of viruses you trying to give me? What is this?
Oh, I got through okay, and also it's adorable.
Oh, it's adorable? Oh, okay.
Oh, in that case, bring on the viruses.
Okay, go back.
Wait, I can send it to you.
Yeah, just send it to me on Discord or something.
I mean,
There
I
you
could
go,
probably...
there's the chords.
Like, I could... Oh, yeah, on Discord. There you go. You guys got it.
Oh, that shit's cute. It's a cute picture of I believe Tizius and Stella.
Stelsa, yeah.
And they're having brush times. That's cute.
Oh, very cute.
It's very sweet.
Cute lady.
Well, folks, I think we're gonna take a. Well, it's up to you, Falshane.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's gonna follow
this
this
one?
the standard pattern.
Okay.
I take a break. I go evacuate every one of my orifices. Stuff
Oh.
some
Need to do
food
this.
into my orifices, and then I come back and we spend another hour looking at my orifices.
Oh.
Wait, what?
No.
Hmm.
All right, everybody, we'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes for that. Look forward to my
Okay, bye.
orifices.
Woohoo!
All right, so hopefully we're back. I believe we're back and everything should look good.
Are we back? Can you hear us? Hello.
Can you guys
Hi.
hear us saying and doing the things?
I can hear you saying and doing all things.
Did you hear me eating a waffle?
Hannah is also eating a waffle.
Hannah's also eating a waffle. That's true. Yeah.
Waffle.
That happened.
Waffle.
Yeah, waffle.
Waffle food.
Wah wah.
We have fun here.
It's fucking No More Heroes, actually.
Oh, okay.
You guys.
You guys.
You guys.
You guys.
Oh, I hope it's more of the nobody except for Jay and Hannah party.
Oh no.
That was
Hello,
fun.
Mr.
That
Fauci.
definitely happened
I thought-
last time, wasn't it?
It was great.
Yeah.
What?
Aqueous talking to Pipetta.
Oh, right. I thought
Briska,
like you.
Aqueous
I thought you
talking
were
to
saying like I
Aurelia.
didn't unmute you guys or something.
No, we're good.
Okay. So let me just bring up.
The Hannah and Jay show is the best show there is. Everybody
feel-
subscribes for the Hannah and Jay show. Everybody knows
I
that.
already know.
pretty good
It's
show.
dirty and scary.
It's
I'm
dirty
sorry.
and scary.
At least from my end, it's
Well,
it's character.
how am I
The character.
supposed to feel about that?
The character. The character.
I don't know exactly if this is the number, but we are on homestuck.com/story/2321 is where this is at. That's what this is.
Oh, they
I
asked the
hope it
page we're on.
helps.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
I
they
could
did.
just do this.
Oh yeah,
and-
also copy paste would help.
Oh yeah. There you go.
There you go. If you want the link.
Oh yeah, this is my jam. Listen to Hiveswap soundtrack again. Let's go.
Well, we've been listening to the Homestuck soundtracks. I figured I'd put the Hiveswap soundtrack on this time.
Yeah, you're right. All right.
Anyway,
For that
so
matter-
we should be pretty much set up to go.
Heck right. You ready for me?
Yeah, go right ahead.
For that matter, what about this young lady? What is her deal? We
Yeah.
can't see that because it's up above us, you see. We'll probably find out more about her later too. It will probably be quite some time before you get to her. It could very well be pages and pages and pages and pages and pages and pages. Seriously, it could take forever.
Who the hell?
This should be Jay.
Oh, your name is Kania?
Kanaya.
Yes,
Kanaya.
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 Kanaya Moram.
Miriam.
Miriam. Kanaya Miriam.
Kanana Miriam.
Come on.
Can I marry him? Father? Anyway.
Wow.
What'd they get me?
You are one of the You are one of the few of your kind who can withstand the blistering Alterian sun, and perhaps the only who enjoys the feel of its rays. As such, you are one of the few of your kind who is taking a shining to landscaping. You will have cultivated a lush oasis around your hive, and in particular, you have honed your craft to the art of topiary, sculpting your trees to match the puffy oracles from your dreams. You have embraced the tool of this trade, which is the weapon of choice for those who would hunt the heinous broods of the undead. What?
It's a chainsaw, Jay. It's right here. It's a chainsaw.
Which crawl out from the sand at sunrise to feast in the light and the living.
That's
Man,
the
this gets
thing.
weirder with every page. It would be convenient if you actually hunted them, but it is, of course, far too dangerous. Every bit as suicidal as attempting to poach the terrible muscle beasts who roam at night. So you indulge in your bright fascination with the grim through literature. Oh, but just before the sun goes down and you join your floor and rest, you immerse yourself in the tales of rainbow drinkers and shadow droppers and forbidden passion.
But hey, Jay, now you know what a rainbow drinker is.
Kinda? I mean, it's a name drop. But you are now one of the few of your kind with the jade green blood, which, as such, you are one of the few who, man, you're a lot of a few of something. You're a few who could be selected and raised by a virgin mother. Grub. And so rare as to elude documented documented precedent. She would defend you from desert threats, and through her life, and though her life would be short, in times you would assure her of progeny. You are one of the few of your God damn it, whose affection with the aesthetic strongly overpowers instinctive regard for the utilitarian. As such, you are one of the few of your kind who has developed a zeal for fashion and design and lively, colorful patterns. You decorate your hive with flora and fabric, as delicately or aggressively as inspiration demands. You are a seamstress or a rag ripper, or a tree trimmed or a lumberjack, whichever you care to be. And your unique hive is equipped with a great supply of advanced technology to accommodate your interests. The technology, and indeed the hive itself, were all recovered from the ruins nearby when you were very young. The seeds of your hive are developed in the volcanic rocks beneath the sand with the assistance of your Lucis and her remarkable burrowing skills, and you have lived there happily together since. This lady Toph? You know the ruins and the hive and everything here that is not sand and rock originated from the world of your dreams. You also know that one day you will visit this world while you are awake. That day is today. Your troll tag is Grimoxillatrix, and you tend to enunciate each word you speak very clearly and carefully. What will you do?
You got really good towards the end with your pronunciation there, Jay.
Yeah, thank you.
You got her.
Oh, sorry.
Everything.
Kanaya equip chainsaw.
Kanaya.
Kanaya.
Kanaya Mary, that's right. Now drinking. What chainsaw? You are quite sure there's no chainsaw leaning on that bookshelf. There is however, a tube of lipstick on the floor. All right, Kanaya. Fine, equip that then.
Ching.
All right, let's settle down. No need to get hysterical. Oh, there goes your war drifter again.
War drifter.
Wardrobe of fire again. Okay. Never a dull moment in fashion when the randomized cycle is on. Kanaya, apply.
Oh yeah. Time to get fashion.
Oh no. You can choose between your trademark jade or black, even though a troll's lips are naturally black. But they can always be blacker, and a lady with a true sense of style knows this. In any case, you think you'll mix things up and go with a green for a while. Moi. Oh, Kanaya, answer CC.
Oh shit.
Now dance for my amusement.
What the fuck?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
This is Hannah, right?
This is Hannah.
Oh.
Have we not met
no,
CC? No, CC
I
was
forgot
cat,
that this
right?
happened.
Yep. You forgot that this was a character.
I don't think
Like
she's had
everyone.
any actual lines yet.
No,
No,
now
she
I have
hasn't,
to decide
so
a voice for
get ready.
her.
She had a giggle earlier.
Should it giggle?
You giggled. I remember it.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily have to be part of the voice. It's just like
Yeah, you're right.
You made
I
a noise.
remember nothing.
Cool.
This is Cat Girl, yes? I
No.
What if I
like,
just gave her like the worst voice of hello?
Hello. It's
a
I.
bubbly voice at some point?
SpongeBob.
No!
Yeah, one character in every CA stream has to have the Squidward voice. That is not a documented fact, but. And no, Jay, this character is not the cat girl.
This is not Car Cat?
No, this isn't Car Cat either.
Just have the conversation.
Hello.
Hey,
Kanaya, hi.
you seem more excited than usual, or less. I can't tell. Help me tell without saying glub. I'm going to type this face now. Buh. Even though no one knows how to make a mouth do a question shape like that.
control the gloves.
Yes, you can. But that's fine. You can glub to the content of your collapsing and expanding bladder-based aquatic vascular system if it means you're excited about something.
Oh.
I am excited.
Okay.
Everything we are about to do next is exciting. It's always exciting. I'm excited.
It looks like one of your letters got away from you.
Yeah, I really launched at that one.
You forked an innocent D loitering over there by the shout pole minding its own business.
Hey, let's stop being stupid for a minute.
Yeah, sure. Good save.
I've just been worked up about this game. It will be great. I've been waiting a long time to get started. We all have.
I thought so. I have been cloaked in a mood of perpetual anticipation for some time as well.
We should compare notes, even though we're on different teams.
Well, not really.
Really? Well, this is why we should be comparing notes. Ooh.
What notes would you like to submit for comparison?
Well, I'm going to join my team pretty late. I think I have to. I will need to connect after my goofball Moirail does so you can keep my goggles on in his nefarious escapades. It is a tough job, but it is important. Everyone has an important job to do.
Yeah.
Isn't that what yours is? What you're doing too? Joining late to keep an eye on yours?
I don't know for a fact that she is mine.
You're not supposed to know that for a fact, dummy. You should just do what you think is right, and even if you're wrong, then the worst has happened to you, and you help somebody and help the whole world too.
I know, but what if I don't really want her to be that? Yeah, glub glub, is the right attitude, I think. Our minds are already made up anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, probably. Your clouds tell you everything, so what do you even have to worry about?
They don't tell me everything, just as I am sure she doesn't whisper everything to you.
That's true. Oh, shucks, now I'm gonna have to get sad. She will be gone soon. Though I guess it will be a relief not to have to worry about keeping her voice down anymore.
I wonder if any other kid on the planet has as many burdens in the fire as you. I doubt it.
Oh, they aren't burdens. Well, I guess they are. But I love them and I wouldn't have it any other way because this is why I'm here. And on that note, I think I'm going to say goodbye to her. Maybe you should too while you have the chance. Even though I will see her again soon, which still seems kind of strange to me. But that's why this is also exciting. Can I bite?
Okay.
Badoop.
Better checking that Lucis.
You had nearly forgotten. Today was her. Today her time would come. Maybe you should be there in her final moment, but then it wasn't exactly final, is it? Death is pretty confusing without the finality.
Ooh.
What's that?
The colors.
What in my eyes? It's too late. You'd better change back into your work clothes. No point in letting a good dress get dirty.
Read the lines.
Oh, Kanaya, go downstairs!
Let's just do it.
Aw. She brought you this far, now to live up to you, or to your end of the bargain. What is that thing? Kanaya, operate!
It's a mother grub.
Wait, operate what?
You heard the man.
No, no, oh, no!
Nyan.
No! Oh!
Splorch.
Oh!
Yeah, great.
Capsulog that thing!
Chink. Funk.
You secure the matriorb, though your chastity, your chastity modus, safe and sound. You will serendipitously discover the key to unlock this card when and only when you are ready to use this item, and not a moment before. It's gross. Look at this gross! All this blood and sunlight is stirring bright feelings within. You often fantasize about being a true rainbow drinker from your literature. It would be a life of darting between the shadows, of persecution and being misunderstood, and of romance. You would drink heavily from its multicolored well, and the hemospectrum would be all wine list preceding the great feast of passion. Surely it couldn't hurt. Well, no one is looking. Can I adjust the ties?
Blah!
Yeah, okay. Metal with the boy rail!
Do it.
What?
Just wanted to know, is your Lucis dead yet? And then you proceeded to have this conversation we already read, bugging and fussing, meddling throughout the special magical union only have described as being in the memorial lunch with another. At least you guessed that's how you would describe it. Maybe true romance sure is confusing. Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Shane, would you like help?
Help?
Well, you're voicing both of them.
I know I am.
All right then, enjoy.
Oh, by all means.
You will put her out of your mind for a while. It should be hours before you have to connect with her anyway. Might as well pack this thing up and head inside. Oh, what now? What could this guy want? It never ends! Answer, Ka!
There it
Answer
goes.
that car.
Count, make her talk to me. Do something. Who? Your no good, conniving, fucking backstabbing girl crush, that's who. Understanding our relationship won't make me feel very cooperative. Or overstating, rather. It's paler red than that, okay? Psh! That is a fucking laugh, and you know that everyone does. So help me out. Tell her to talk to me. I think she blocked me. You got to. Why do I got to? I don't got to, and every time you take my help for granted, I feel like I got to a little less. Whatever! You are so the village trivial device when it comes to auspicing. You can't let a grudge go by. You won't stick your busty stem betwixt. So get with the program, bussy fangs.
What is happening?
If your slander weren't so predictable, I'd block you two for saying that. As it occurred to you, she may have blocked you because you are very overbearing. I just said that aloud, now in your silly accent, and had a private moment of enjoyment. Who gives a shit why she blocked me or what the fucking matters? Come on, you've got to wave with her. I figure you're going to auspicious any two. Some of these are impossible. Tvu.
Yeah.
What do you mean? That's very easy to do.
Any foo. Any foo.
And they vous! Vous
Blind
away!
suckers who sneer at each other funny way. You might as well make it official and be ours, right? Your black solicitations just seem really indecent. What do you want from her anyway? She made me something per prior arrangement. She will deliver it when we meet in this game, but I don't know what the logistics are yet. I'm trying to connoiter with her here, but she's blaving me off again, fickle dirt scraping land hag. What is it? Khan, stupid, what do you think, it's a fucking gizmo to blow up the world or something? Okay, well, not that obviously, but something that'll kill all land dwellers. What else would I be after? Can you just for a moment entertain the thoughts of one untouched by megalomaniacal derangement and tell me why I'd want to assist you with that? Well, I'm not going to very well kill you, am I? That would be fucking unconscionable. What kind of friend would I be? Also, speculate for a moment that self-preservation might not be what would sway my decision. Yeah, go ahead and kiss off, but there'll be blood on your hands. You could either play along as our auspicious and do a little mediating like you've a fucking hatched to, or botch she and me devolve into fucking full-fledged kismisses, the kind like you don't get once in 10,000 sweeps. You know, that's what it would be. There would be rainbow rivers running through star systems and all nebulizing like liquid fireworks. It will be beautiful and heartbreaking all at once. You should read up on your history instead of pouring through that god-awful, sunny rubbish. It's just laborious listening to this. Tell me about it. I'm sorry. None of it matters. Yeah, it does. It's important. Sorry, but the fate of the race's purity of the bloodline is important excuse for being concerned. I know, but you really should know by now the world will end tonight regardless. Land and sea dwellers alike will all die because of the game we are about to play. And I agree, the fate of the race is important, but it's in my hands now. All of ours, really. Well, okay. Really? Ordinarily, I'd call bullshit on terrible stinking BS like that, but I know you don't really lie about stuff, unless it's to yourself. But that's why I wonder, that's why I bother even talking to you. I wouldn't even be here saying any of this otherwise. So did your clouds tell you that? Palshane say war. Bore!
No!
The Doomsday
like the
scenario
car.
in particular? No, not exactly. I got clouds and they don't tell me shit. They hide nothing but misfortune and monstrosities. Fucking pain in the ass fucking clouds. So how do you know then? I have another source. Okay, well, you are jacked tight the fuck into this thing in so many ways I don't know what to say anymore. Whatever. We will just play and find out, I guess. So can you tell her to talk to me anyway? No. God damn it! She and me are teammates. We've got to have a powwow or something.
Pavlov.
Pavlov?
A powwow. You aren't actually.
Curse this accent!
Why did I choose this?
Fuck! I didn't choose to speak this way. Fine.
Oh, I thought this was one of those, like, textulars.
They all have typing quirks.
Right.
Fine, I get it. I'll step off. You don't want to be our auspices, because you don't want to get locked into that sort of relationship with her. I can respect that. No, that's not it. Yeah, it is. It's your real feelings running pretty off already, and he thinks everybody knows it. Especially that ass-blood Carcat. He and me have you so pegged about that it's upright silly. But it's cool. It's totally fine. Don't worry. I'll leave you all and give you a shot. It's unbelievable. Her patience. But, whoa, wait, woo! Never mind. Okay, wait. Did she talk to you today? What did she say? Or glubber whatever? Something about longing to touch you indiscreetly. What? And that she's basically in the scarlet throes for you, as deep in the flush quadrant as one can be. Wait. Did she actually say that? In confidence? To the letter. Can you copy exactly what she said? Absolutely not. This is bullshit, you beast, and in this awful. You don't lie, but you do tease, and I'll transfuse my kick-ass royal blood out with incontinent muscle beast discharge if I won't know when I'm getting hooked. Yeah, she's just a concerned Moirail, looking out for you. That's all. Ah, fuck. See, I'm telling you, you gotta play your cards right. What do you mean? If you're not savvy about how you define yourself to people, you can just splash into the Moirail zone before you know which way is upward. Come on. It's hard. What?
No.
Being a kid and growing up. It's hard and nobody understands.
No.
Man, I hate that guy. Man, I hate that guy.
What is that guy?
He's the worst.
So terrible.
Okay. There is a lot to do before you enter. There will be a lot of people to talk to and help along the way. No, not meddle with or mediate. Yeah.
Mediate, yeah.
Help, damn it! You are very helpful. You have a lot of inside information on what you and your co-players almost said cosplayers, are about to face.
I mean,
You are, yeah, you are jacked tight the fuck into this thing so many ways, we don't know what to say anymore. And it's not just cloud visions either. You have another source. Console source!
Hey, source.
Oh.
Bloop. Bloop.
Oh, was it what's her face?
Hey, what's that? What's that we never read? What's that shit?
Oh, that's the instruction guide for the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Rose wrote that, remember?
Ah, Rose, okay.
Yeah.
In one dream, the clouds pointed you to the address of a server hidden in an obscure pocket of a realm unknowable to mortals. It
You're having
contains
a
a journal.
Sorry, you're having a dream and just like an HTML shows up, real bright and luminescent in your brain. It's like, oh yes, go here.
Remember to hit enter in the end. The trailing slash
Yeah.
is important.
Very
it contains a
Go ahead.
It contains a journal written by a young member of an alien species. She has documented her experiences playing the game you are about to play. You can only assume this took place a long time ago when the race was likely ancient, preceding yours by millions of sweeps, maybe billions. You would like to imagine the adventures of these players. Were they successful in repopulating the mosquito just brushed my lips.
I was like, what the
you
fuck?
would- Yeah.
Stop
Like-
kissing mosquitoes.
I didn't mean to. It
You're a
snuck up
mosquito
on me.
kisser.
No, I'm not. Anyway, they were successful in repopulating their race. They managed to protect their matriarch and hatch the new mother grub. Could they hold it together, or were they torn apart by the complex social dynamics, the mate strips, and
You have to learn these words, Jay. We're gonna say them so much.
Oh
More,
man.
more allegiance. It's like
More
allegiance.
allegiances.
It's like an allegiance, but with a little bit.
more rails.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
All right, and
Auspitisms.
thank you.
Mhm.
And fucking shit.
Kiss
Kiss vicissitudes that will surely plague your group along the way.
Man.
You have little doubt they succeeded in with flying colors.
There's gonna be a portion of the story that Jay's just gonna love.
We might literally give Jay some word, like a list of like
Vocab words.
He can like, I'll practice these. Great. Oh, look at Rose.
Look at Troll Rose, Jay. That's what she looked like,
Rose.
right? That's what Rose looked like. Remember?
Yeah,
Okay.
totally.
That's exactly what Rose
Yep.
looks like.
How did she guess the whole wand thing?
That's a good question.
You have little doubt their victory was because of their leader, a great heroine, the tentacle therapist. From what she recorded, it seems the group had very little knowledge of what they were getting into, and yet they appear to have been the only of their kind to have risen to the challenge in a session stacked heavily against them. You are convinced her leadership was the difference. It would be nice to have the chance to talk to her, alas, she's been likely dead for millennia. For the incomplete record of a long-forgotten quest remains. On the other hand, if you were to discover her quest ended in failure, it might be somewhat disillusioning. But that thought never crossed your mind.
Oh shit, Tavros answered!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Having narrowly dodged obliteration, you take your place as the page of breath in the land of sand and zephyr. And in time, Pestalog.
Tavros, go outside and look what I built for you. You're going to flip.
Okay.
Bokwai.
Bokwai.
I think this is probably meant to antagonize me.
Okay, Jay, what's wrong with this picture?
Oh, stare!
Fuck you, Vriska.
What are you talking about? Look at my beautiful building. Don't you think it's about time someone got a little creative with this game?
Maybe?
Everyone wants to do things the boring way. Didn't we make a truce, Tavros? that we would try to be less boring from now on? You don't want to break your truce with me, do you, Tavros?
No.
Great. Now let's get climbing.
Please don't read this as a boring thing, I hope, but it is physically impossible to do that, mostly.
Ugh, man, I knew it. Taurus Snooze is back in action.
Why don't you, in like not a boring way, build more inclined surfaces like you did over there? Maybe you could color them with fun colors, so you wouldn't think they're boring and get angry at me some more.
I built that ramp because we were in a hurry to save your life. Remember, a dead Tavros is even more boring than an alive and crippled Tavros by a slim margin. My stair structure is lovely, and I'm not changing it. Now, hop out of your wheel device and get climbing.
Climbing.
Or crawling, whatever. Stop being so helpless. It's pathetic.
It will take a long time.
What's the rush? You're in the game, safe and sound. Look at the sky. You see any meteors? I sure don't.
But there are imps around, and I'll be sort of defenseless lying down on stairs.
You did not just use that excuse. We both know you can commune with those things. Hey, why don't you physically command them to carry you up? Oh my god, this is a great idea. Once again, leave it to Friska to come up with the creative solutions.
I wouldn't really want to make them do that. I just don't understand why we can't do this the easy way.
Well, what good would that do you? Whatever the purpose of this game is, it makes you work hard for it. That way, you become stronger along the way, and you are better prepared for whatever is next. Remember when we used to flirt together? It was the exact same principle. That's why you were always outmatched. You were too soft and not well prepared. Nothing comes easy, Tavros. This is why we go through the trials of the brooding caverns when we are young, to make sure we are strong when we come out. Do you remember the trials, Tavros?
Not very well, no.
Well, I do, and they were a bitch. But now that I think about it, it would make perfect sense if your trials were really easy by some mistake. That's why you're such a soggy phlegm sponge, and why you get picked by such sad, frail little Lucis. But that's okay. It probably wasn't your fault. Just a bad break. You're lucky you have me as a server player, so that I can challenge you and help you get strong. Now, hop out of that seat and get climbing. I will deliver the device to you once you're at the top. Climb, pupa! Climb!
Maybe I should ask Tinkerbull about this. He's really smart now that he can talk.
No! You don't need help from your lame little bull fairy. He's holding you back.
He's my friend.
God, pathetic. This is getting frustrating. Why did I get stuck with a cripple? Just my luck. Do you have any idea how inconvenient this is? Do you have any sympathy for what I'm dealing with here? You are so inconsiderate. You just sit there looking smug. It's infuriating to look at you. You haven't even thanked me or apologized for that matter. Thanks, Friska, for saving my life. It sure was brave and heroic and pretty of you. Also, I'm sorry from the bottom of my neck. Seriously, how hard would that have been?
Okay, thanks, I guess, but sorry for what?
For being crippled, you ass.
You want me to apologize for being paralyzed?
Yes. Say you're sorry.
I don't mean to be rude or boring, but that's ridiculous given the, circumstance.
Oh, bullshit. It's something called basic decency and civility that you fudge-blooded boar. Now, get down on your useless wobbly knees and apologize.
No, I don't want to.
So Jay, Do you remember how Tavros became paralyzed?
Yeah, somebody
She's the worst.
in the room threw him over a cliff.
She's the worst.
I love
Jay.
her so much.
She's the worst.
I adore her.
Also, I
She's
wanted
my
to.
favorite.
I'm glad that Tavros came up because I wanted to point out something really quickly that happened. Recently, Jay was streaming just a variety game of SNES games, and imagine my
Yeah.
surprise when I saw, like, CATV has gone live, and I was like, oh, let's check out what's going on, having no idea that they were planning on doing a stream because I wasn't involved that day. And so
Right.
I open up the Twitch page, and there's this Nitram-ass motherfucker playing the Hook SNES video game, like the fucking Pupa Pam boy Skylark that he actually is.
He really is. He
I
really
loved
is.
that game as a kid. It was a bunch of games that I grew up with.
Apologize, Pupa. Apologize. Say you're sorry for being a cripple.
Tavros, summon Rufio. Now she's done it. She has awoken the mighty inner fury that is Rufio.
What is
But
happening?
unfortunately, Rufio is not real. He's imaginary, a fake, like a made-up friend, the way fairies are. You continue to be sad and alone.
Oh!
Vriska, we.
Bump.
Can I mediate?
Hey, what's your deal? Shouldn't you be helping me out of this jam instead of fussing with my plumbing?
Just presenting a floating reminder that Tavros will need plenty of inclined surfaces for his ascent.
That's silly. We made so many ramps. I didn't even believe it. I specifically decided I wanted to build something ugly and boring. It's like the land of ramps.
He's reported otherwise.
That lousy snitch. Maybe I should take his computer away so I can't go crying to fussy things anymore.
Maybe I should upend this load gaper over your head.
Oh, don't do that.
Vriska, you okay over there?
This
I'm
new whiny Vriska.
still. I got so many irons in the fire.
No.
So many. I'm still learning the interface. It could happen accidentally at any moment.
I'm only trying to help.
Think of another way to help.
Fine, I'll do something nice. I have an idea. I will be right back. And for the record, I was gonna do this anyway. I was just trying to make him a better player first.
Okay.
In the meantime, how about I serve my client player the way I think is best, and you do the same for yours.
I thought I was. Now.
Vriska's Grace downstairs. I forget who this is. This should be.
Oh shit.
This should be.
Me.
False
Wow.
shame? I
You
guess
make
false
your way
canary.
down to one of your innumerable loot strongholds where you stash riches and gold and jewels and prizes plundered during your campaigns. There they are, your rocket boots. You must confess you will find favor with just about any kind of footwear as long as it's bright red. You would wear these striking boots even if they were broken pieces of junk. But as it happens, they work just fine and they are awesome. Now take
Okay, wait. Before we continue any further, I have a very, very real confession to make. Vriska specifically influenced me for a period of like 2 years in like early college.
Did you wear nothing
To
but red
own-
shoes?
I only wore red shoes
Oh.
for like the longest time.
Fun. That's fun.
I was really cute like that.
I was very weird like that. I was
No,
very
adorable.
cute like that.
I'm great and amazing.
Air quotes.
Wow, Jay.
Vriska, go back up.
Quick, clean up after me! You're so ridiculous!
Go get the code.
Oh, this thing. Aren't you not allowed to have this?
No, she wasn't allowed to have the Pshoo She wasn't allowed to have the white cue ball. That's what exploded in her face. The black 8 balls she's more than welcome to have. Anyway, send that code.
Tavros Akamais. Nice. Now fly, pupa. That's pretty great, right?
Yeah.
See, she helped a little bit.
I think she got encouraged to do so, but sure.
Yeah, sure. And again in time. Tavros, lead your fearsome entourage into the ruins. Check out your entourage. You got a whole bunch of monsters there, buddy.
Why do I have an entourage?
Because
that's your fucking power, buddy.
Oh.
You can commune with beasts.
Oh shit, they built
Tavros.
some sort of puzzle there.
Confer with teammate.
Yes. Another puzzle, fits. We are making some strict progress on this, puzzle.
That's cool, I guess.
So, where do you think is the next one?
I don't know. Probably buried in the stupid sand somewhere like all the others.
Okay, that's mostly what I was thinking too, but it suddenly doesn't sound like you think the puzzle is cool.
This puzzle sucks. All these puzzles suck. If I have to help you put one more dumb slab of boring rock into another stupid wall indentation, I'm going to put the indentation in my desk with my face!
But it, looks like a frog, and, that's kind of fun.
These puzzles are for wigglers. I solved way better puzzles than this in my heyday as Mindfang. Oh, look, some ruins. Oh, look, another mysterious recess in the wall. I wonder if something fits there? It probably just opens a secret passage to more wall indentations. I'm so over this puzzle.
But, they are necessary to solve, aren't they? To find new magic artifacts and things and learn more about the lore of the land.
Stavros, let me let you in on a little secret about the lore of your land. It's boring! The minds of your consorts are very soft and impressionable, as easily manipulated as all those imps you've been bossing around. I have picked apart their tiny little lizard brains and seen through all the smoke and mirrors of their riddles. I've gotten to the truth regarding the great big mystery behind this planet. And you know what it is, Tavros?
No.
It's bullshit! Meaningless, boring, fanciful bullshit wrapped in flowering poems to keep you guessing. It all leads to one thing anyway, and that's what we should be putting our attention on. Real gamers cut to the chase. They power through all the nonsense and go for the gold.
Yeah.
They cheat. Tavros, it's time you learned to start cheating.
I thought I was kind of cheating, by making friends with the monsters?
Well, it's a good start. You are bending the rules and getting stuff done. Okay, I will admit, I am fairly impressed with your progress so far, even though you're still probably having to kill a single enemy. No, don't bother. I know you haven't, but that's okay. It's just your style, and your real strength is surrounding yourself with others who are stronger than you, like me. I'm sure there's more than one way up the Escher ladder. In your case, probably the only way is to roll gently up the Escher ramp, the path of the invalid.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
But I think it's time to stop fucking around. You need to be challenged more. I have been designing a quest for you that should test your true limits.
Oh, is that what you were doing all this time?
Yes.
I mean, not that I don't appreciate it, but don't you have your own quest to do?
Yeah, well, after she got me the game, Kanai just left me in the lurch, probably because she's dealing with her own crisis now, which is just as well, because I was starting to get nannied hard. You wouldn't believe it.
nannied.
So I had some time to kill. I drew you a map.
Wow!
Here, take a look, Kid Marks. What will be your new destination and where you're gonna find the ultimate challenge?
Oh, Cerberus, look at the map.
Whoa.
More boring puzzles. Ignore them. Snooze City over here. Just fucking go straight to the windmill thing.
Yeah.
Where does it go?
I've determined from your consorts that this is a terrible monster deep underground. It guards a hoard of treasure bigger than either of us can imagine. It's called a denizen, and it's the boss of your whole planet. Tavros, you will go and face your denizen.
Won't that be too difficult?
It will be the most powerful adversary you have ever met. But you can handle it. I believe in you.
Thanks. I mean, I respect that you have lots of piratey bravado about stuff, and you type fast about it, but I think this is foolish and not sensible. I would probably just get killed, realistically.
Maybe. That is the risk you have to take by being a brave adventurer. But it's a great opportunity to apply your cunning, and maybe you can rally a huge army to bend your will and overwhelm the monster. Who knows? It's all up to you. This is it, Tavros. It's time to sink or swim.
I should get Kanye's advice.
Yeah, you know, Kanye West.
Yeah. Or maybe Karkat, since he is the leader.
No, oh god, every time, always going, getting others to bail you out. Anyway, Kanaya is missing in action, and Karkat has his head up his stick with his new stabby hate friend. Neither can help you.
It's just hard to figure out if you really think this is a good idea strategically, or if it's just more of the thing where you harass me but sound excited about it.
Tavros, I know nobody believes me about this. Probably not even a gullible dope like you. But I actually care about your advancement as a player. Everything I have done has been to make you stronger.
Oh, okay. I still don't know what to believe about that.
Ugh, you're so useless. I'm done talking about this. Now shut up. Point that cherry vehicle of yours towards the X on the map. Next stop, Gate 7. Let's go. This is not optional. You know very well that I can make you go to that gate whether you want to or not. But I would rather not have to come to that. So what'll it be? Advance or advance?
Okay. I will go.
Oh, one last thing. Equip your boy the god.
Sure.
Equip your boy Skylark outfit. This will be Pupa's last stand. I mean, to sit.
Tavros, point your cherry vehicle toward X on map.
Diamond.
You're gonna die, you're gonna die, you're gonna die.
Crash!
Crash! You proceed through what seems to be your second gate into the land of maps and treasure. The thief of light lies in wait.
Oh,
That's her.
good.
She's the thief of light.
Oh,
Yes.
well, good morning.
Vriska, wake up! Oh my! It appears Pupapan himself has flown through your window while you were asleep. How exciting! Surely he is here to take you away on the adventure of a lifetime! He is more dreamy and heroic than you ever imagined. But
Wait, what?
what's this? It seems the legendary boy Skylark has misplaced his shadow. He is looking everywhere for it, to no avail. He is having a devil of a time, what with being paralyzed from the waist down and all. He clearly needs your help. Now help that pupa find his shadow.
Is this still okay? It's still her.
Pupa, you truly are a silly goose. Your shadow has been trapped underneath your useless torso this whole time. Honestly, where else would it be, you stupid sack of shit? And of course, the secret to reuniting with your shadow is to get up and walk around. and play and dance and frolic, your shadow will surely join you in your gaiety. But it appears Pupa has lost the use of his legs. There will be no frolicking in this young man's future. Unless... Vriska, apply some special stardust. Everybody knows that just a pinch of special stardust along with a happy thought will allow any boy to get up and walk again. Everyone knows this because it is the classic tale, Pupa Pan. Young Pupa flies through the window of a fairy girl's respite block, falls on the floor, and has trouble getting up like an enormous pansy. The fairy girl then helps him walk again, and in return, he teaches her to fly. Even though she probably already knows how to fly, because she's a fairy. They fly out of her window together and have magical adventures for many sweeps thereafter. To be honest, you hardly know a damn thing about Pupa Pan, but you do not care. Pupa remains as pathetic and useless as ever. The stardust did nothing, probably because it is just glittery powder with no magical properties whatsoever and is basically bullshit. Because in case it wasn't clear, magic isn't real, and neither are miracles. Or it could just be that Pupa has failed to make a happy thought. Your duty is clear. You will have to make him have a happy thought.
Now, please.
Make Pupa have happy thoughts. Kersmooch!
No!
Plump!
Ah!
Manipulate! Plump.
Oh no! Can I deal with your own crisis?
I forgot
Just
that happened.
Well, Vriska just kissed the hell out of Tavros, I guess.
Yep.
I guess. All
Yeah.
right. Phew. Crisis resolved. It was no doubt harrowing and suspenseful. But in the meantime, you have left your client player in the lurch. Ideally, she has not gotten herself into... And ideally, the dramatic irony has not gotten so thick you could draw a dotted line on it with a tube of lipstick and cut it in half with a chainsaw. Return to serving client.
Wow.
Oh my lord. So that's why she had you make this dress for her. And you just went along with it like a sucker. Oh, you are such an idiot.
There, sweetheart.
That's horrifying.
Kanaya, it's hard. Being a kid and growing up, it's hard and nobody understands.
Nobody understands.
Nobody.
Did
But try to understand.
yeah,
Hey,
did she
it's
like
time, boys!
Why?
The problem is that when the subject of troll romance is broached, our sparing human intellects instantly assume the most integrating posture of surrender imaginable. Ingratiating. But we will do our best to understand regardless. Try to keep up, Jay. Humans have only one form of romance, and though we consider it a complicated subject, spanning a wide range of emotions, social conventions, and implications for reproduction, it is ultimately a superficial slice of what trolls consider the full body of romantic experience. Our concept of romance, in spite of its capacity to fill our art and literature and to rule our individual destinies like little else, is still just that, a single linear concept. A concept usually denoted by a single symbol, heart. Troll romance is more complicated than that. Troll romance needs 4 symbols.
Oh, many symbols.
Check this out, shit. Their understanding of romance is divided into halves and halved again, producing 4 quadrants: the flush quadrant, the colliginous quadrant, the pale quadrant, and the ashen quadrant. Each quadrant is grouped by the half they share, either whether horizontally or vertically, depending on the overlapping properties one examines. The sharpest dichotomy, from an emotional perspective, is drawn between red romance and black romance. Red romance, comprised of the flushed and pale quadrants, is a form of romance rooted in strongly positive emotions. Pardon me. Black romance, with its colliginous and ashen quadrants, is rooted in the strongly negative. On the other hand, its vertical bifurcation has nothing to do with the purpose of the relationship, regardless of the emotions behind it. Those quadrants which are concupiscent, the flushed and colliginous, have to do with facilitating the elaborate reproductive cycle of trolls. Those which are conciliatory, the pale and ashen, would be more closely likened to the platonic relationships of human standards. There are many parallels between human relationships and the various facets of troll romance. Humans have words to describe relationships of a negative nature or of a platonic nature. The difference is, for humans, those relationships would never be conceptually grouped with romance. Establishing those sorts of relationships for humans is not driven by the same primal forces that drive our tendency to couple romantically. But for trolls, those primal forces involve themselves in the full palette of these relationships, red or black, torrid or friendly. Trolls typically typically feel strongly compelled to find balance in each quadrant, and seek gratifying relationships that each describes. The challenge is particularly tortuous for young trolls, who must reconcile the wide range of contradictory emotions associated with this matrix, while understanding the nature of their various romantic urges for the first time. Of course, young humans have this challenge too, but for trolls the challenge is fourfold. Examine the flush quadrant. Here's an example. When 2 individuals find themselves in the flush quadrant together, they are said to be matesprits. Matespritship is the closest parallel to the human concept of romance that trolls have. It plays a role in the troll's reproductive cycle, just as it does for humans. This is pretty obvious. Not much more needs to be said about this. Moving right along, examine the colliginous quadrant. Thank you. When a pair of adversaries delve into the quadrant, they become each other's kismesis. As one of the concupiscent quadrants, it plays a role in procreation as well. There is no particularly good human translation for this concept. The closest would be an especially potent arch-rivalry. For instance, human players would never be able to adequately diagnose the relationship between the queen and her archagent, but troll players would immediately place it as a dead ringer for kismicissitude. They would think that we were all pretty stupid for not getting it, and, they'd be right. Trolls have a complicated reproductive cycle. It's probably best not to examine it in too much detail. The need to seek out concupiscent partners comes with more urgency than typical reproductive instincts. When the Imperial drone comes knocking, you better be able to supply genetic material to each of his filial pales. If you have nothing to offer, then he will kill you without hesitation. The genetic material, without going into much detail, is a combinative genetic mix from the matesprit and kismesis pairs, respectively. The pales are all offered to the mother grub, who can only receive such pre-combined material. She then combines all of it into one incestuous slurry and begins her brooding. This does not mean the initial combination was for naught, however. In the slurry, more dominant genes rise to the fore, while the more recessive find less representation in the brood. Especially strong matesprit and kismesis pairings yield more dominant genetic material. The more powerful the complement or potent the rivalry, the more dominant the genes. Troll reproduction sure is weird, huh? We all take a moment to lament how pedestrian the human reproductive system is, and further lament that the phrase incestuous slurry is not a feature of common parlance in human civilization.
Yeah.
Now let's examine the Ashen Quadrant, if you don't mind. Thank you. This quadrant involves a particular type of three-way relationship that of a black romance nature. Falling on the conciliatory side, it has no bearing on the reproductive cycle except for indirect ramifications. When two trolls are locked in a feud or some otherwise contentious relationship, one can intervene and become their auspitus. The auspitus mediates between the two, playing the role of a peace, thank you, keeper, preventing the feud from boiling over a fully collisionous rivalry. Since such lesser feuds are quite common among trolls, there is a significant need for such auspicing parties. Without them, too many Ashen feuds would become collisionous and begin to conflict with other exclusive Kismesis relationships, leading to a great deal of social complexity and sore feelings, even more so than black romance usually involves. Without auspicism, the result would be widespread black infidelity. The relationships with each quadrant describes tend to be malleable, if not volatile, especially on the concupiscent half where more torrid emotions reside. It doesn't take much to flip a switch and transmute black rom feelings to red rom and vice versa. In many cases, one party will have red feelings while the other has black, but it will often be the case that one party's feelings will swap to match the other's, since there is no quadrant which naturally accommodates such a disparity. But thereafter, it's not uncommon for the two to toggle between red and black in unison now and then. These scenarios naturally result in both red and black infidelities. This sort of relationship validity is why conciliatory relationships are an important part of romance. Trollmance, if you will. Thank you very much. An auspitus can stabilize particularly turbulent relationships. If the auspitus fails to mediate properly, or has no interest in the role, or perhaps has different romantic intentions him, her, or herself altogether, then the relationship often quickly deteriorates into one of an especially hostile and torrid nature. There are many outside factors and influences tugging and pulling these relationships in different directions, and unlike humans who have very orderly, simple, straightforward romantic relationships without exception, right, trolls exist in a state of almost perpetual confusion and generally have no idea what the hell is going on. Being confused by troll relationships is one thing we do have in common, though. Now examine the pale quadrant, please. This quadrant presides over more allegiance. The other conciliatory relationship. A reasonable human relationship, or translation, would be the concept of a soulmate, but in a more platonic sense, and with a more specific social purpose. Trolls are a very angry and violent race. Some are more hot-tempered and dangerous than others, to the extent that if left to their own devices, they would present a serious threat to society, or even to themselves. As such, trolls will have an instinctive pale attraction to the more even-tempered troll, who may become their morel. The morel is obligated to pacify the other, to function as the better half. The two partners in a strong pale relationship will serve to balance and complement each other's emotional profiles, and thus allow their other relationships to be more successful. It's often ambiguous, especially among young trolls, whether a bond formed between an acquaintance is true moral allegiance, or the usual variety of platonic involvement. Furthermore, romantic intentions of a more flush nature can often be mistaken for paler leanings, much to the frustration of the suitor. But some pale pairings, as the one above, will be strikingly obvious to all who know them. And yes, others will seem to have been hatched for each other. Wait, more troll romance exposition, please, 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 please. Oh God, you just can't get enough of this shit, can you? Well, that would have been a pretty great point for a transition out of this illustrated sociological study about fucking, geez, all right, yeah. Now then, what's going on here is, you know, it's perfectly simple. When the full matrix of troll romance is in action, we have, Go. Hey, why don't you figure it out? You should be an expert on this by now, right? Yeah, Jay, explain. Go. Never mind. Instead of that, later our troll hero would try to explain this to our human hero, attempting to convey all of the nuance of troll romance through a nearly verbatim recitation of the preceding excerpts. He would try to describe how rich in texture the troll romantic comedies were compared to the one-dimensional schlock of our human cinematic counterparts. He would barely scratch the surface of troll Will Smith's virtuosity through the delicate lattice of troll romance as he would assist the bumbling fudge-blooded troll Kevin James through the interwoven minefield briar patch of red rum and black rum entanglements, all the while sifting through his own prickly romantic situation and ultimately learning the true meaning of hate and pity. But would they succeed before the Imperial drone came knocking with his thirsty pails at the ready? Yes, they would. But John wouldn't understand any of this because he's a moron and he wouldn't shut up about his awful bullshit Earth movies. He would just go on and on about that garbage. But if there was one theme to be hammered in through his thick skull, it would be the troll's cultural preoccupation with romantic destiny. Yes, the romantic landscape is rife with false starts and miscues and infidelities, red and black, but every troll believes strongly that each quadrant holds one and only one true pairing for them, and it is just a moment of time before the grid is filled with auspicious matchups through the mysterious channels of troll serendipity. In short, their belief is that for each quadrant, there exists a pair of triad of trolls somewhere in the cosmos that were made for each other. Wow, another great transition. You wonder if it'll stick this time. You have no choice but to take a stab at the rare and extremely dangerous ×2 transition combo. Attempt it.
Hey!
Oh, shit. Looks like it worked. Who is this guy, anyway? We'll have to find out. Well, never mind. One more. A little bit more.
Okay, we'll do one more.
Enter name. Your name
Oh.
is Aridin Ampora.
This should be Jay.
Aridin. Oh, shit. Jay, you're up.
We're reading the thingy and the what?
The
I'm
single
sorry, I'm back in the quadrants of being put together and taken apart, and then being part of 3 people, which also half a person. But
Jay, look at how
apparently the
awesome
fifth
this character
people
is.
Make a diamond.
Look at how awesome,
Look at how awesome
Aridin
this guy
Look
is.
at him.
Oh my god,
Look
it's a
at him. Oh my
seahorse!
God,
Wow!
whoa.
Tell him to do something awesome,
Whoa.
quick!
Tell him that.
Alright, do something awesome!
Yo. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Jay.
Wait for it. Wait. Well, there she blow.
Oh! And team viewer kicked out. So do you want to just
Ouch.
stop there for now?
Yeah, that might be a good place to stop.
Oh,
before we
okay.
get too deep
Okay, yeah, you're right.
into the what this is.
Well, there's
Oh.
I know what part I wanted to stop at, but it's
Oh,
fine.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay.
Okay.
We'll pick it up from there next time. A giant whale blasting its way out of the sea sky is probably a good place to stop.
Yeah, it'll be a good place to kick back off on, too.
So Jay,
All right.
in the last
Oh.
minute or so before we have to go, explain
Yeah?
all of Troll Romance to me now.
All of it.
Alright, so the heart one of which is like people, cause heart. The club one is 3
He's not
people
wrong.
who are 2 people who are mad at each other. One person says, "Yo, cool your jets." The spade, I think, was 2 people who hate each other so much they flip back over again. And then we have the what's the last symbol? There's
diamond.
the heart,
Diamond.
the thing. The diamond, yeah, the diamond were the fish people. I didn't quite get that because it was a weird transition.
Your
It's-
best friend.
It's like a best friend or like a sibling sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, so the opposite of collapsifliminalism.
Wow.
Sure.
Because
Collisionism.
the spade. The opposite of the spade. And they're
Yeah.
such good friends. Oh, right. Because that was AT and the cat lady who's not car cat.
Right, yes.
Right. Because they're just such good friends, they balance each other out. Right. Okay. Yes. I'm going to forget this by next 2 weeks from now.
It's really
You've
easy,
explained,
Jay.
though.
There's a heart, which is love, and then there's the
Yes.
upside down heart, which is hate, Then there's the diamond, which has the two sides. So they're
Equilibrium?
yeah, so they're
Yes.
best friends. They like balance each other out. And
Okay.
then there's the the club, which has three sides.
Which is the three people.
Yeah, the only relationship that involves three people, which is two people are angry at each other and one person has to intervene.
I think you did a pretty good job of it.
Yeah, no, you were very close. I'm just saying that you're
I'm
not.
gonna start writing those cue cards. I think.
Yeah, the pronunciation is all you really need to work on.
This is gonna be the weirdest series of my life. All right.
Yeah, it's
I'm in
already there,
Fugor.
man.
It's got. It's supposed to be good. It'll be good. We're gonna get all the words.
We're
With
almost a
made
third of the way
Smitism.
through the whole story, Jay. How do you feel?
We are.
We're almost a third of the way. We are at page 2,415, and there's
What?
about 8,000 pages.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Cool.
You've almost met all of the characters in the first half of the story.
Great. Well, I had fun tonight.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I like Stelsa a lot. She was fun.
Yeah,
I
Stealth
feel like
was
I just got a
really
whole
fun
bunch
to
of
be.
homework.
I feel like Boldir kind of came into our life, told us a little bit about philosophy, and that got poisoned twice.
Yeah, Bolter kind of
I mean,
came in like
I
a
feel-
fucking truck and then
There's
left.
definitely some more there. Like, there's something important going on there that they're not ready to
They're the
tell us
hinter.
about.
yeah, I
That
guess
there
so.
are so many hints.
The
Yeah.
mysterious.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But hey, fun times.
Yeah, thank you for coming by for more Friend Sim and Homestuck, everybody. We'll be back again sometime soon with the next episode. I'm not sure if is that going to be tomorrow? Like, is the next episode tomorrow?
No. I think the most recent one just came out pretty recently.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so it
whenever
should
the next
be
one comes out.
Next
Another
week.
week.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Then
Yep.
sometime around then, we'll be back with more
Yeah.
Heck yak.
But
I'm
until
gonna lay
then,
my head down.
goodbye, everybody.
Night,
It was poison soup.
folks.
It was poison soup.